welcome to session 17. So, previously, you'd left the Oracle and returned with the caravan back to the Watchtower, where you were greeted as heroes and given free room and board, except for Cyclonen. You found a man affected by a spell standing on the old bridge. You convinced him to move on, but he told you about the Triton ruins behind the waterfall north of Old Bridge, past the lake. He also told you about Lycidius, a man seeking information about Triton ruins. You were assaulted by undead posing as humans on the road to Cepazus. When you arrived at Cepazus, you found a long line of people waiting to get in the gates. Apparently, some people had been waiting for hours. You convinced Sebastian to use his father's name to gain early access to the town, which he did so, but you saw that he was the only one who went in at the time. After distracting the guards by riling up some people in line, Conglomerate successfully climbed the 20-foot cliff and 10-foot walls and snuck into Cepazus. Once getting inside, Cepazus was quickly accosted by a guard and had to run and sneak out of town. Afterward, he rejoined the group waiting in line. Eventually, the group got inside the town and, after some confusion, met up with Sebastian and had a meal with his uncle Barius and his wife Anone. Sebastian decided to stay in town until you finish your mission and return for him. You stayed the night at the villa of Barius. You visited the Halakis of Methina and Cepazus and delivered the letter. You received additional information about the Valolus ruins. The next morning, you left Cepazus through the southern gate, passing through the Cepazus vineyards. You found the Watchtower ruins. You started to explore, but were accosted by undead. You defeated the undead, but found a pit in the Watchtower ruins leading 40 feet down. Clearly, there was once a ladder leading down, but it is long gone. Judge was tasked with a trial to retrieve the lost scrolls last seen at the Watchtower ruins south of Cepazus in order to gain access to the Forbidden Library. You agreed to the mission to the Valolus ruins and have continued on your journey. You delivered the letter as agreed to the Halakis of Methina and Cepazus. Alright, so before we get started, one thing I did to hopefully help some people out is if you go to handouts, you'll see a new handout called Known Threads. So I'll go ahead and show that to everybody. Alright, and so the idea is I tried to take the various different things you guys have heard and might be interested in following up on and added it to the list with the information that you had received so far. I had gotten some idea that some people, would like a little bit more, make it a little easier to track this stuff. So I added this list, but if you guys think it's too much, it can be pared down or removed. So I'll wait for further feedback. But you should be able to see the list. Does everybody see it?
Oh, this is awesome, Jeremy. Thank you very much.
This is sweet. A
The
lot of
to-do
info.
list.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I have a hard time taking notes when in game because I'm such a slow typist. So this is definitely
Tell me
very
about it.
helpful.
All right. Hold on. You guys can take a look at that. I'll be right back.
See, I can only ever remember like 3 or 4 of these at a time. It's like, yeah, look at all these things.
Yeah.
True.
I'm thinking we're gonna have to pause, guys. I don't know about you. I didn't get a chance to discuss it with everybody last week, but after our fight here with the undead, is
Alrighty
anybody
then.
thinking?
So I'll go ahead and take you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying really quick. After our fight with the undead here, is anybody else thinking about taking a quick pause and maybe trying to get a long
Like
rest up here?
a little rest in?
Down?
That'd be smart.
Yeah, we probably should.
Don't want to run into a nest of those things and risk TPKing the whole group.
Yeah.
Okay. Just figured I'd run that through real quick. Sorry to interrupt you, Jeremy.
Yeah, no problem. I was just going to say I was going to take you to the map. You can see yourself. You should see the map with you guys in the watchtower, and then let you guys go from there. So, what are you guys going to do?
Okay. Well, there is a entrance to the underground in the far corner of this building, but I think maybe we should take a rest before we can explore too terribly much further.
Yes, please.
Um, where would we like to be doing this?
Honestly, we could probably. This place only has what, a couple of doors. We might be able to lock down this building right here.
Well, my tiny hut could easily fit into this room here.
Oh,
And
perfect.
We would just have to station a guard to keep an eye on this entryway here, so more of the undead don't be coming up out of it and surrounding us.
Makes sense.
Well, in that case, why do you not go ahead and put it here? You can have one end of your dome block the door so that they are stuck in the room, and it can still cover enough of the inside for some comfortable sleep.
1 second.
One thing you'll notice, what I've done is that I've actually turned the maps to gridless, but there's still a grid underneath. So if combat breaks out, I will
Oh.
turn on the grid, move everybody to the closest grid cell, and we'll do the combat on the grid, and then turn back on gridless once it's done.
That's
Anyway, you
cool.
can continue your discussion.
All right. Well, we can definitely do this. I can go ahead and put the tiny hut around here. We will have access to this room, and the dome of the hut will block this door here, so that anything that comes up will be trapped in this room until we are ready.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Ms. Darcy, would you like me to be casting the hut, or would you like the honors?
You can do it.
Okay. Whilst the person who casts the tiny hut cannot be leaving it at all for any reason until we are done.
Alright.
All right. I will go ahead and start ritual casting a tiny
Okay.
hut so that the edge of it comes across this doorway here, blocking this place in and giving us access to most of this room and most of this room.
So is it something like that?
It's a 10-foot diameter, so it'd be like 20-foot circle.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15. Okay, so that's a little too big, I guess. That's fine, we get the idea. Alright, so is there anything you're going to do before taking a long rest? It's currently, well, since you cast the spell, it's currently 2:10 in the afternoon. Obviously, you have several hours to kill before nighttime. So, is there anything you're going to do in the meantime?
Well, I'm thinking if we go ahead and rest now, most of the things that occur are occurring at night. So perhaps it is best that we rest now and explore this at night. I realize there might be some slight increased danger, but there might be things we are not able to find during the daytime. Or does anybody have a different idea?
Well,
Well,
what about vision? It's gonna be darker at night. We might
Yeah.
just want to wait for daylight so we can actually see what's going on.
Not all of us can see in the dark.
I was going to say, not only is there the whole, we can't see in the dark, but we're going to be in a hole in the ground. Even with a bright sunny day, we
true,
will not
true.
see.
Yeah, that's fair.
We
Yeah,
do
I
have
don't
some
see any
lanterns
problem.
and some light spells.
Well, if even the daytime is darkness, then what is the incentive for waiting for the darkness upstairs, too?
Well, that is because of the villagers saying the nighttime, not necessarily that it is dark or light, but in the time of night is when strange things occur.
Well, then shouldn't we fight these things in the daytime so that when it is time to explore at night, there are less already present threats to deal with?
I suppose that is true.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards daytime myself, but also I just don't
Same
want to
here.
mess up the sleep schedule, you know? But,
I vote daytime.
I do too.
Alrighty.
Yeah, what are we gonna do to kill time, though?
All right, sorry about that. So, what's the consensus? Are you going to rest at night or rest during the day?
We're gonna rest at night, but we're trying to think of what we're gonna do since it's still the afternoon.
Right. And if you decide just to relax during the day and fast forward, we can do that as well.
Is there a
Probably.
second story to this tower, or is it all crumbled down in?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Is there a second story to this tower, or is it all crumbled in?
It's all crumbled in.
Okay.
You've already explored what remains.
Well, if Darcy would do the honors of casting the first tiny hut, I believe Judge would do a little bit of exploring just the outer areas of this tower to see if he can find any markers of this grave site, if that was supposed to be here.
Gravesite?
Yeah, was that not here, or was that somewhere else?
If you are talking about the battle, I expect it will be a very large, easy to spot sort of thing.
But was this that location?
I do not believe this was it. I was led to believe it was further down the road that we would actually be passing it rather than treating it as a destination.
Alright. In that case, yeah, I've got a chessboard. I believe Darcy has some playing cards. Perhaps we can just take it a little easy and recuperate.
I have a few things.
I'm assuming Tavros is inside with you, and I believe the echo has expired, so I went ahead and removed that. You can add it again if you resummon it.
Well, they don't expire as long as I'm in range. I just left it there so I wasn't moving two things around as I walked.
Oh, fair enough. Well, you can just bring it back then if you want.
Yep, she's got playing cards, a flute, and a viol. That's all the entertainment tonight, boys. Play old maid in the corner.
Judge will go ahead and use up the rest of his sausage and cheese to make a nice charcuterie board for all of us to enjoy and snack on for a relaxing afternoon.
Little
Nice.
Lunchable.
And
Fair enough.
and the tiny hut is going to be completely opaque. Slate gray to match the stone, but completely opaque. So if anything does come out, they're not going to see.
I should have known blade singing would allow for thinly slicing meat. I am going to go on patrol. I'm gonna go ahead and basically wander the surrounding ruins and periodically pop back in. Keep an eye out for any trouble.
Okay, fair enough. You patrol. Everybody else is staying inside the hut.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and advance a couple hours. So the sun starts to set after a couple hours pass. Is anybody else doing anything, or are you just going to get ready to go to sleep?
Darcy will play basically Song of Rest, and then play cards if anyone wants to play cards. That's about it.
Cool.
Okay, you can put up Song of Rest so everybody can see what it does.
Whee!
Judge is going to be going through his cantrip formulas.
Okay.
I don't expect to find anything, but I'll go ahead and do a few passes through these upper ruins, just seeing if there's anything of interest in the rubble.
All right, fair enough. You start searching around. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Cool. All right, yeah, you spend some time searching through the ruins. You are pretty sure that at least in the upper areas, the ruins have been picked clean some time ago.
Alrighty. Well, I have found some stones and broken bricks.
Fair enough. All right, so we'll go ahead and pass through the night. As the night gets darker, you do feel a sense of dread coming from below, but nothing seems to come out of the hole, and the night passes without any other incident. Go ahead and everybody apply a long rest. Actually, you guys spent the day resting, but you guys did spend more than half a turn traveling through rough terrain. So everybody, go ahead and give me a Constitution save with advantage, and this will determine whether how exhausting the day was for you. So Cyclonin, you're fine. Your day was fairly good. Judge is fine. Gizzard is fine.
Good lord, your dice are everywhere. I can't even touch my thing without blocking it. Just a Constitution throw, no saves or anything.
Constitution save with advantage.
Oh,
Okay.
what did I miss?
Oh, you have to make a Constitution save with advantage as well, Glover.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, both of you are fine. So everybody, if you had any levels of exhaustion, one level is you subtract one level for resting. Go ahead and do a long rest. If you had temporary hit points, or if your hit points was your maximum hit points were reduced, go ahead and restore that to normal. You can spend any hit dice as normal.
Jeremy, I have a quick question. It should be knowledge of spells.
Go ahead.
Okay, if I go ahead and switch out one of my cantrips for the Chill Touch cantrip, these do count as undead?
The creatures you've been fighting so far, yeah, they count as undead.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank God I was hit with those necrotic things and it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're saying I got hit twice.
Yeah, true.
during a long rest, you also gain back half of your hit dice.
I think I still had full, but yeah.
All right. So everybody wakes up the next day, and the sun rises. It is fairly warm outside. It's a bit humid, unfortunately. So what do you do?
Well, I believe, Cyclonin, you have a good amount of rope. Perhaps we can start going down the hole.
Go ahead and take a look. How deep is this?
It's 40 feet down. You can see notches where a long ladder used to be, but the ladder is long gone for whatever reason. Looking down, you can see that the skylight kind of it seeps in there. You can see a bit of floor. You see a small part of a small room with stone floor, but it's hard to make out much else.
I saw wood in those other ruins up or a little bit to the north. I want to look for like a strong beam that's wider than this doorway.
A strong beam wider in the doorway. Yeah, I would say you'd be able to find one. It takes you probably about 10 minutes to find one. What's everybody else doing during that 10 minutes?
No, I think I'm just probably waiting.
Okay, so you find your beam and you kind of bring it back over. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna go ahead and place it across that doorway so that it basically would wedge in place. I'm gonna tie the rope to the middle of it and then go ahead and lower that down. So yeah, the idea was just I didn't see anything obvious to tie off to. I wanted something strong that would support our weight, and by bracing it against the walls, it shouldn't be able to go anywhere.
Okay, fair enough.
In fact, worst case scenario, if it somehow slipped, it would probably end up just wedging across the trap door entry as well.
Fair enough. All right, so Cyclonin sets up his beam and rope, throws the rope down. So 10 minutes have passed, so what do you do next?
Well, I suppose I should go down first, since I can actually see what I am doing down there. And if the way looks safe, I will set up a light for people.
For sure. I also have dark vision, and I don't want you going by yourself, so I'm just gonna come up behind you.
Okay, I'll switch both of you to the other map real quick. So that would
Anybody
be...
who gets their lanterns out, I can just prestidigitation ignite it, so we have our lanterns lit and ready to go.
Yeah, might as well get that while the two are down there scouting.
So Cyclonin and Conglomerate, do you see the other map?
Yeah,
Right now it's all gray, but it might just be loading in.
I can see it.
Okay. So what you see is you can see where the hole is in the ceiling. You can see the light coming in, and you can see that the light is giving some amount of light down in this room. However, it doesn't illuminate a whole lot. Beyond that, you can see a broken statue. You're not sure which god or goddess it was supposed to be, or or maybe it's just a person, but it's definitely humanoid. But the top half of the statue is busted. Down here, you can faintly make out what look like there's something shiny on the floor over in this area here, and then you see what looks like a rusted metal door. But you can see that there have been some pitons and some other metal bars that have been kind of jammed into it looks like somebody tried to seal it up from the side. Maybe to keep things from coming through, perhaps. But for at least right now, the door can't be opened as is.
Such an amateur effort. I'm gonna listen at the door and see if I hear anything behind it.
You listen. You don't hear anything of note.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and use a length of another rope to measure from the door to the south wall. Basically, I want to measure off how long a beam it would take to brace against that door.
All right, so it's about 15 feet.
All right.
And I'll go ahead and yeah. So the metal bits you saw, I went ahead and highlighted them because as you're kind of pacing it off, you due to your past perception, you kind of look down and notice some sort of metal necklaces, perhaps. It's hard to tell without a closer look, but there's definitely something there. Beyond that, See, it's just, I forget if there's any in this corner. No, just rubble. Okay.
I'll light up a. Well, let me make sure. I think I have one. Go ahead and light up a lamp, yeah.
A lamp? Okay. You have done so. And suddenly, the necklaces are far more clear.
I
There's a lot of them.
don't think I was moved to the new map.
Okay.
Gizzard was. And Judge was. Darcy was.
Well, they,
Vomit was.
yeah, you're here, Conglomerate. Let me go ahead and pull you in again.
Maybe I can
Roll,
pick a
pull the
new.
scene. How about now?
It's just all gray.
That's weird.
Like a solid gray.
Yeah, like a solid gray.
Hmm.
How about now? No? You try refreshing your browser?
And let me try that. Yeah, maybe my internet for whatever reason is just being bad, but that seems unlikely.
Oh, wait.
So do these necklaces all look identical?
There's two necklaces. There's a gold necklace and a silver necklace. If you double click on them, if you click on them, you should actually be able to pick them up and look at them.
Alright. Do I feel anything weird off of them?
You don't feel anything, although the silver necklace seems, the designs seem fairly intricate, and you see that there are 4 small gemstones on there, and on the back of both the necklaces, you see names etched in there. If you look at the description, it'll tell you what the names are. Still no luck, Conglomerate?
Yeah, no.
That is weird.
No, I'm just gonna refresh again. Maybe it'll start working soon. Or maybe I'll just redo the whole thing. Give me a second.
Well, maybe when I pull everybody else in, it'll start working or something.
I don't know. It's not even letting me back in right now.
Oh, you can't. You're not in the game at all.
Yeah, I left the page to try and reload it instead of just refreshing, and now it is not letting me in. Let me just mess with it for a little while.
Try
Just
just
keep going.
closing the
Oh, there
browser
we go.
tab and creating a new one and just entering from scratch.
Yeah, I just did that. All right, and I'm in the Watchtower ruins now.
So you're not underground. You're at the top again.
Yep, I'm just at the top.
All right. How about now?
And now it's great. Let me just let it load for a while. Maybe that's what's happening. I'll just let it sit for a little bit.
All right. Let me check your sheet. Maybe there's something wrong with your token. Let's see. Do you have vision? You do have vision. You have night vision or dark vision. All right. Let me go ahead and just delete your token and create a new one, perhaps.
Oh no, you've been erased from existence. The gods couldn't wait for you to TPK with a pantheon. They took you out individually.
I'm guessing you still see nothing.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess hold tight until we load everybody else in, and we'll see what happens. All right. So you got those necklaces, Cyclone and Conglomerate's just kind of down there with you. As far as at the top, Judge and Gizzard, Tavros, Darcy, what are you doing?
Am I supposed to be somewhere different than I am? I'm a little bit confused on what's going on.
So far, Cyclonin and Conglomerate have gone down the rope, but nobody else has.
I'll join them.
After 10 minutes, I'm gonna yell down there. It's like, is everything okay? Shall we be coming?
It shouldn't take 10 minutes.
Okay.
Once the had the initial inspection, I'll call up that there is no immediate danger.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go down.
Everybody should be down now. Can you guys see the map?
I'm still
Yes.
loading, but we'll get there. Ah, there it is.
Conglomerate, how about you? Can you see the map now?
No.
It's still gray?
Yep.
Must be the limitations of your boat vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I can see
really
the
get
map.
it here. I'll try adding you again. I don't know what's going on. It should be activated. Sorry about the technical issues. It is already activated.
Says I cannot switch scenes until resources finish loading from the current view.
Oh,
You just need to let it finish loading. You got that 99% loading bar at the very top.
No, I already finished loading 100%, which is the weird thing. And my internet is. I just ran a speed test off on the side, and it's fine. Like it's really fast right now. So I don't know why.
And your audio's coming through good.
Yeah, I feel like maybe there's an issue with me connecting to the Foundry server right now, for whatever reason.
Possibly.
all right. Well, I guess one thing you can try is just closing the internet browser entirely, and then
Yeah.
loading it again, and then going in.
Yep, I'm gonna try it one more time.
In the meantime, while Conglomerate is dealing with issues, everybody else can see a small room. They can see a rusted metal door with pitons and other bits of metal that's kind of been hammered in and jammed in everywhere to try to block off the door. You see a broken statue, and the pieces here have already been picked up, so they are no longer on the map. So what are you guys gonna do?
Just gonna look at Cyclone and gesture at the door.
Sorry, say that louder.
I look at Cyclone and kind of gesture at the door.
Did not hear anything on the other side at the moment, but clearly someone did not want anything to get out.
You think it's okay for us to open, or shall we take a look on the other side first before doing so?
Well, I had an idea. I do not know how important it will be to barricade this door later, but what if we were to obtain a wooden beam or a log from upstairs, place it so that if we had... Actually, which way is this door swing?
It looks like it will swing inward toward you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, some sort of beam that we could wedge in place of the door so that we could seal it with a little more authority than these items that have been wedged into the frame.
Well, there are plenty of trees and branches upstairs.
I suggest if we do that, we do that first, because if we need to use it, chances are we won't have a whole lot of time to put it in place, so it would be nicer if we're already down here.
All right. Just kind of looking around, I take a quick look at Tavros. Tavros, you think you can fell a tree with that big shiny axe rather quickly?
Right back.
Dare I say he's the party leader in lumber harvesting.
Yes, put those muscles to use for once.
Something other than holding down mystery meat.
We need more mystery meat.
Well, you could always try eating one of the creatures that we fell, although I'm not sure I would
Ugh.
recommend that.
Depends on the creature.
Well, it's not a mystery if he knows what he's eating, is it?
It is only if you know what the creature is, I suppose. But your point is taken.
All right.
All right, so we're trying to lobby to have Tavros help us cut down a tree or something to the length that I measured, so that we can block the door.
Okay. So there's definitely some wooded plants outside where he could probably do that. It'll probably take him a good 20 minutes. So what are you guys gonna do while he's busy cutting wood?
Is there anything else of note, like scratch marks, claw marks, any tracks or whatever in the room?
Nothing that
Besides
comes,
door?
nothing that's obvious, but you can give me a perception check if you're gonna do a deep research.
Oh, jeez.
Jeremy, do you think you could kick me out of the game? I can't log back in because it says I'm already in.
All right. Kick player. Yeah, I hate doing that, but you've been kicked.
Yeah, I don't see squat.
Even worse, you've been perma-banned. Good luck signing back in.
Yep. Guy with the
Hopefully,
band
I
hammer.
tried to make sure I clicked the kick button and not the ban button, which is right next to the kick button.
Of course it is. Hey, let me refresh this.
Yeah, my guess, Joel, is that the system somehow got confused about which map you were on and everything, and that's
Yeah, and then it just broke. Sure.
Did that work? Are you able to log in or not?
Give me a second. It's not popping up. Okay. No, it's not. It's not popping up. It's my name is still grayed out.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. I'll kick everybody, and then we'll go
Aw.
from there. So,
This is an outrage. I will not stand for this. Allow me to sit.
okay, we'll even stop the server just to be extra sure. Alrighty, launch world.
Oh, and one point of clarification for this trunk. Basically, the idea is to measure from basically roughly the floor level of the opposite wall where conglomerate is, and then measure to a point kind of about the midpoint, maybe a little lower on the door. The idea being is just that you just jam in the corner and then you kind of raise it up and lower it in place so that as the weight of the log will force it to wedge directly against the door so that the door doesn't have any slop in it. Whereas if the beam were designed to lay on the ground, not only is it only holding one edge, but then if it's not perfectly sized, it might be possible to sort of reach through it.
Okay. Alright, so the server should be back up. I see Dave and Natalie, I see you're in. Do you guys see the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So everybody else should be able to join, and you should just start on the correct map.
All right, come on.
Let's see.
Show me the money.
I think I'm good.
What do you want? Pictures of
Yes,
pennies?
I'm good.
Just gotta see it.
Maybe
Being
conglomerate's allergic to
really
photons.
weird. Yeah, my foundry's being weird tonight. It's taking way longer to load things than it normally does.
At across, if you could try a different browser.
I have not yet tried a different browser. I might switch my band though. I might hop to a different Wi-Fi band and see if that
Although if you
clears
do that, you'll
something
probably
up.
want to go ahead and try and manually sign out first, so it doesn't sort of lock you out.
Yeah, if I could do that, I just have a black screen right now. This is so annoying.
Do you hear music or anything?
No, I just don't see anything.
Well, in all fairness, right now I don't hear music either, even though I know it was playing earlier.
Oh, really? Does anybody hear music?
I did a minute ago.
Let me check.
But you don't hear
Yeah, I
it
hear
now.
music.
No. To me, it just says game paused.
I hear ambient noise.
It's like music stored
Okay. Did the game at least unpause?
Yeah, game on
Yes.
pause. No music though.
Okay. If you go to the playlist, the notes, and you go to the global volume, do you have any volume for under playlists?
Oh, okay. It's doing that weird thing where the first time I did it, it worked just fine at low volume. Now I'm having to crank it up.
It's starting now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't playing before because I saw it was sitting at 0-0. Yeah, it's only just started.
That's weird. All right, and Conglomerate, you're still stuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna Oh, no, I'm here. Yay! Okay, I'm in, and I hear noises.
Would the peasants rejoice?
Okay, so I guess now that we're past all the technical nonsense, is there anybody where things aren't working? All right. In that case, 20 minutes passes. Then Tavros comes back with your beam. How are you gonna get the beam to the bottom? Are you just gonna have him throw it down, or how's that gonna work?
That's a very Tappers thing to do.
I'll climb back up, tie the rope to one end of the beam, and lower it down.
All right.
I don't want this coming down on anybody's head.
Yes, please.
Fair enough. So you
Oh,
got
your head, it would be okay.
Hey,
Well, it's not like there's anything important up there.
my mouth is up there.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
probably the
maybe
most important part.
Yeah, I need that for eating.
Nah.
Very good point. How else will you regurgitate mystery meat?
Exactly.
All right. So you got your beam down there. So the door is still kind of sealed shut. The beam's in the room. So what are you gonna do? Hold on.
All right.
You wanna go outside?
And there is the beginning of the technical difficulties again. At least that
Wonderful.
one's regularly
Oh.
scheduled.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm glad it seems to be working fine for me now. Hopefully it holds up. Let's see.
Well, this environment seems like a perfect time to ask everybody about their past.
Yes.
All right. The dog's outside. So what are you guys doing?
We're actually enraptured by Judge's elaborate description of our mission plan.
Okay.
Seat back. All right,
Well,
cool.
Dodge.
That was quite the detailed plan. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Very thorough.
So much so I do not think I
I
can
can retain it all. Could you please repeat the entirety of it, please? You are very faint right now.
All right. I was thinking, how much of a look on the other side do we want? I mean, we're ready to just open the door now.
I suppose. I mean, if you have some ideas to scout the other side, that is fine by me.
I believe I do. And I will raise my hand and pull the gavel into our realm. And I will go ahead and close my eyes.
Can you speak louder? I can't hear anything you're saying.
Sorry. I will go ahead and start seeing through Gavel's senses, height and sound. And then I will disapparate Gavel and reapparate him 1 foot on the other side of the door.
Okay. So you go to summon Gavel down here, and he kind of sits there floating, or not floating, but flying. He's an owl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you see him kind of flying, kind of not really. Actually, he's probably sitting at the very top, looking down, and you notice that for some reason he absolutely refuses to come down. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check if you want to try to figure out why.
Yes.
But
Can I think
Gavel's on
long
the
and
other
hard
side?
about?
Say that again?
Gavel's on the other side, though?
No, Gavel's
No,
basically at
he's
the
at-
top of this hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's at the top of the hole and kind of looking down. And when Judge tried to get him to come to him, he's just staying up there.
All right.
Oh.
Can I go ahead and think real long and hard about it and give myself guidance?
Speak louder again.
Can I think real long and hard about it and give myself guidance on this Arcana check?
Yeah.
Have a big think.
So
18.
as you kind of feel the atmosphere of the place and the oppression, you sense there's a power down here that if Gavel were to come down here, he would be immediately unsummoned. So he refuses to come down because you get the sense that he wouldn't just be unsummoned, but it would leave a taint on him.
So we just came down here for funsies?
Yeah, in that case, I will go ahead and deapparate.
Say that again?
In that case, I will go ahead and deapparate him into his little pocket dimension so he can stay safe.
He does. All right.
All right. Sensing this weird dark taint, do I sense godlike energy as well?
You do. You sense that there is a place of power this direction.
Okay. Well, So much for that idea. If Tevros and Cyclonin can have the log ready, perhaps Conglomerate and myself can unwedge this door.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so actually, so what I'll do then is I'll actually wedge the log into place, which will be a nice test fit that might also release any interior pressure on the door to make the other stuff easier to remove. Once they've gotten that out of the way, then we can pull the log off.
Okay. So you get the log in place. So what are you gonna do next?
Start taking the pythons out of the door and everything.
Sorry, say that again. Louder.
Start taking the pythons and everything out of the door so we can unjam it and start heading on through.
All right. So Conglomerate and Judge, I'm gonna have both of you give me strength checks. If you're using something for leverage, like if you got a tool or something, then it might give you advantage.
I don't think I have any tools. I think I'm just gonna be pulling on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be able to help wedging in the hinges and stuff.
I have some weapons, but I'm just gonna pull. Drink. Jerk.
If I use tap,
Roast to unwedge stuff, does that count as using a tool?
No.
Nah. But he's like a big ox. Come on.
True.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and give me your strength checks.
Huh.
All right. So,
I clicked for my roll, but it's not letting me roll.
Can you bring up your character sheet?
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll do the roll for you for now. So you can't roll anything on your sheet.
Ability throw. Okay, it just says connection reestablished. So maybe there was a. Oh, and now it's gone. Okay.
I think it's a you thing right now.
Yeah,
I think
I
I probably.
do too. It's definitely a me issue. Just don't
All
know
right. Well,
why.
you can try again if
me
you want.
issue.
Suppose I will try.
Okay, well, between Judge and Cyclonin, you are able to remove the various bits of metal and everything, and the door is now unlocked. You suspect it'll be difficult to pull open, however, and might make a lot of noise.
Well, of course, it would be difficult to pull open. There is a huge log blocking it.
Yeah, I'm assuming even without the log, it'd be difficult to pull open.
Yeah. All right. Well, Taurus and I will lift up the log and just basically lift up and then move just to the side enough to avoid having it blocking the door, and then we can open the door. Which side is the hinge on?
It would be on this side.
All right. If there's room, I'll tuck the log up in this corner here. If not, I'll have it go diagonally across the room.
Yeah, given how you wanted to go across the room, yeah, you'd have to do that.
Okay. Well, that's more of a matter of how thick the log is.
Yeah, I mean, he did
The
chop
log will start
probably
here.
something tree size, so it is reasonably thick.
Okay.
Okay, you are you going to try to open the door?
Yes.
Okay, whoever's trying to open the door, go ahead and give me a strength check.
Yeah, I'll definitely need some help with this.
Darcy's gonna stand off to the side while everyone uses their muscles because I apparently lack them with my -1 to strength.
All right.
Okay.
As
Let's
you,
see if I can.
Oh, go ahead. And as you two pull the door, it does open, but you hear this loud screeching noise as it does.
Ew. Need some WD-40 on that.
And let me go ahead and make this roll real quick.
Oh.
That's not supposed to be. That's supposed to be public. Oops. Okay, so as the door as the door squeaks and opens. You see a shape, a translucent shape in the hall, and you feel a sense of dread. I'm going to go ahead and add everybody. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh boy.
All right.
But not you. Remove combat. Okay. We got Darcy, and I'll go ahead and remove Tavros as well.
Did you guys see a roll for me? Did it do something?
Oh, did I not add you? No, you did. You got a roll of 20.
Interesting. Okay,
Yep,
I
you're up at
guess
the top.
I'll be
I
right
just
back.
I can't see. My chat bar just doesn't even show any of
That's
the
strange.
rolls. This is
If you go to the
so
cross
weird.
swords right next to your chat bar, you'll actually see where you are and what you rolled.
No, yeah, but I can't
So the
put
chat
anything.
specifically is not working?
Yeah, because apparently I rolled and it's fine.
I don't see his roll in the chat either.
That's
Yeah.
super weird.
It's in the thing.
Yeah, I see him in the combat tracker. I just don't see him on the
Neither do I,
chat.
actually.
Yeah,
I do
this
see a
is-
strength check though.
You
go
do?
ahead and Conglomerate, just roll something from your sheet. Doesn't matter what.
yeah. Okay, how about some Kochkas?
Intelligence save.
Oh no.
Intelligence save. Go.
Oh, I see.
Hey,
An attack.
that
Is that
only-
intentional?
I mean, I was just clicking around. I'm not gonna lie. I seem to have an extreme delay to everything that goes in the chat.
Okay, I see the chachkas, but I don't see what you actually rolled.
Oh, he
Yeah.
didn't roll anything yet. He just clicked it. So
I
go ahead and
rolled-
roll attack or damage just to see what happens.
Didn't you roll int?
I did. Let's try rolling attack. Okay, I have clicked it.
Yeah, no dice and no number.
Nothing. Okay. Why don't I just? I'm gonna switch my Wi-Fi and maybe like, I don't know, restart
Yeah,
my
you could also.
computer or
Yeah, just
something.
try restarting your computer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I will be right back, guys.
All right. Anyway, Conglomerate is first in the list, so I guess we'll just wait for him to come back. In the
Shouldn't
meantime,
take him too long.
yeah. So in the meantime, you guys can see at least two spirits in the hall. One of the things you notice is that they actually, you guys wouldn't have had a very good view. So yeah, you saw them kind of float into view as you started getting the door open.
And time slows down.
As we all go, ghosts! No.
Actually,
As
there
long
are
as they're not
spirits.
punching ghosts. Yeah, that's right. Get it right, Judge.
Yeah.
You're a poor judge of the paranormal.
And if you guys hover over the tokens, you can see the health bars, right?
No, yeah, there's a green thing.
Okay, good.
Although that might just be how much ectoplasm they have to shoot at us.
Yeah, so it is Conglomerate's turn first, but what I think we'll do is we'll just go ahead and let Cyclonin go, and then we'll just go back to Conglomerate afterward. So Cyclonin, you can see the two spirits in the hall. What are you gonna do?
Didn't you get a 21 initiative?
Who?
You,
No.
Who's you?
the GM.
I see a 15, a 13, and a 6.
Okay.
Well, my understanding
Welcome.
is that the GM automatically gets the highest initiative and puts us on the grid for combat.
Okay. Yeah, normally I just roll for the enemies and they go in whatever order they get. So.
You said you were going to put us on the grid for combat. That has not yet happened.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't get the joke.
Didn't get the memo.
Oh boy. Jeremy, could you kick me from the game again?
Why? What happened this time?
Sure.
It's not letting me in.
You should be kicked again.
Thank you.
Yeah, goodbye, Conglomerate. Nobody likes you.
That's
What?
fair.
Yeah, I heard a giant bug.
If he comes back, I'll pretend I never said that.
I have some more bad news.
Still not letting you in.
I cannot get into the server.
No.
What is
Okay.
happening? What is
Alright.
happening?
That's fine. That's fine.
Everything else is working normally. I can load any other web page super fast. I'm so confused. I'm
I
running
have
on the
lost
speed
connection to
test.
the server.
Okay, glad that wasn't just me.
I shut it all down so we can hopefully get.
Yeah, get me in.
Hey, you better be careful with that. That didn't work so great with the resonance cascade.
If all else fails, I'll just have somebody control my token for me and I'll just kind of say what to do or something. We can completely just like, what is it, Field of the Mind or whatever for it?
Theater of the mind.
Yeah, sorry, thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Let me
Oh
know
wow,
when
that's
I
gonna
can
be a
try and
problem for
connect.
Conglomerate.
Yeah, exactly. I'm imagining a grid.
Oh, what now?
A grid.
Just put a
Oh, I know.
gridded sheet of paper in front of your face. It's the same effect.
I'll just, yeah.
Just draw some tic-tac-toes on a piece of paper. You'll be fine.
Yes, indeed. Okay, it's
Alrighty,
logged in.
so how do I do that? Yeah, that's right. So right click to pop out. Okay, you should be active again. The combat should still be going. The grid is on there. I moved everybody, I think, to the grid. Except for Tavros. It doesn't matter. Alright, so
Conglomerate, can you see?
you guys
Not
are
yet.
right,
It still just says downloading modules. I don't know why. It just won't.
Oh.
It just keeps fucking going back and forth and says takes a while to load.
Maybe your VPN is routing through North Korea and China.
Yeah, something like
God.
that. It's taking me halfway around the globe. What if I
And somehow it
did
got put half in the wall, so I had to move.
this? Work.
Get out of here, calendar.
So here's a question, Con G.
Hmm.
If a Conglomerate were gonna walk up to a door, which would then put him within melee range of 2 enemies, what would he do?
I mean, yeah, I'd immediately do that. Bro, I mean, 2 enemies? Hmm.
Yeah.
Stabbing range.
You know how like cops, they'll knock on a door and then sometimes like to stand off to the side?
Yeah,
Imagine if one cop did that on one side of the door and then another cop did that on the other side of the door, and you've got the door open and can just sort of see them hiding on opposite sides of the door. What do you
got
do?
it. To be honest, I don't like getting tangled up with these guys, especially 2 at a time. So I would probably
Well-
step forward and use my halberd to attack at range.
You're
Just
actually
so you
already
know-
in halberd range.
Oh, well then perfect. I'd probably take, well, I have Dread Ambusher, so I would do, bonk. I think that gives me 3 attacks with the halberd.
And like some advantages and other stuff.
So are you still unable to join?
Yeah, it just doesn't even. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's not even letting me. Hold on. I'm gonna try it again, but we can just say that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So would you like to attack the one on the left or the one on the right?
Right is always right. Attack
I'm
that
pulling
one.
up Moonstalker Ranger so we know what he can do here.
Tyler,
Well, in
did
my
you say you're
experience-
stuck or something?
I had to move because I was stuck in a wall. I'm fine now, but there's still the ghost of where I was that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just move an extra
Yeah.
square.
All right. But yeah, so it seems like, in my experience, conglomerate, left is right and right is wrong. So there. But
Yeah.
you could always move basically up against the
Oh.
wall to the left and then attack crosswise to hit the one on the right, and then you can
Joel
step
just
back to your
appeared.
originals.
Joel just appeared. He actually popped up on
I think
Logcast.
I think it's loading me in.
Alrighty.
Yes.
It looks horrifying right now, but we're at 18%. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hello. Let's see if I can roll things.
All right.
Okay, so yeah. So I would have to step over to that side wall thing past Gizzard to attack the one on the right.
Kind of. Yeah, I would just say you'd step immediately to your left a little bit, and then that would give you a better shot towards the right.
Where is Gizzard? I can't see him.
Gizzard's in the doorway.
Yeah.
I don't
want
wanna. I don't wanna trap
So am
myself
I.
in a wall. So I'm.
No,
You
no
don't
wonder
have
you
to
can't
stay there.
see me.
It was just to get a better angle on the spirit to the right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but okay. Hopefully it doesn't trap me in the wall. There we go. So yeah, I will do 3 attacks. But no, I can't do that. Actually, I lied. I have to go up and. I
Well,
have
you
to go
can take
and
up my
attack 'em.
space and then move out of it before the end of your turn. So you can step up, attack, and then step back.
Yeah, I'll just invoke some opportunities of attack, but that's fine.
Well, I think you're going to need to take a feat to improve your lying.
Okay, good point.
All
Yeah,
right, so what's going on?
I'm trying to move my character.
Oh, is it not moving?
Who did that? How
Okay,
are you
just
doing
Is select
this?
token highlighted,
Yes.
or do you have measurement highlighted?
It just keeps saying that I lose connection to the server and then reestablish connection to the server.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
All right.
Very
So
strange.
where do you
So,
want to go?
okay. Okay, just have me step forward and
If you want to
I'm
do
going-
that, that puts you in opportunity attack range if you want to back up.
yeah, but these guys can't be damaged by non-magical weapons, right? So I can't use the halberd.
Fair enough.
So that gives me what, 4 attacks with the Kochka right now. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna swing like 4 times on the guy on the right.
All right. Are you able to access your character sheet?
I'm trying to. I don't think so.
I think
not
you
right
should
now.
roll for him.
All right. So you got 2 catches here. Which one should I be using?
I think they're both the same.
All right. And you get 4 attacks, you said?
Yes, I should have 4 attacks with the Dread Ambusher. So yeah, and then I think Dread Ambusher just gives me an extra. Yeah, that one should just give me an extra attack.
Okay. So
It also increases your walking speed by 10 feet, and you get your extra attack. And if that attack hits, you get an extra D8
I'm
damage.
super
of
sorry.
weapon
Could I
type.
actually do? Could I do 3 attacks instead? And as a bonus action, I'd like to. I remembered. I would like to bonus action cast Zephyr Strike, so that I
See if you want to
can get.
cast bonus action first.
Yeah, so that'll give me. I mean, it'll give me extra movement, but essentially what it'll do is give me an extra D8 damage and advantage on one of my attacks, and then it'll let me move back without invoking opportunity attacks.
And you get a 1d8 damage on one of your weapon attacks for Dread
Yes.
Ambusher.
Yes, exact. Oh, and for Dread Ambusher, cool.
Alright, so you're casting Zephyr Strike. Where's that? Is
That should
spell?
be in my spell book. It should be a first level spell. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try using a different browser because this maybe will fix something. Let's try.
Alright, so you had 3 attacks and your Zephyr Strike. What else are you doing?
After those attacks, I'm going to step back into my own square.
Okay, so these guys will probably take their reactions, I suppose.
No, they won't. One of the features was specifically that they don't
Yeah,
get to
Zephyr
do that.
Strike. Zephyr Strike should remove
Oh,
their
Fair enough. Is that the end of your turn then?
attack. Yes.
Alright, Cyclonin, what are you gonna do?
All right. Well, I guess I am going to maneuver over by the wall, and I'm going to go ahead and attack. Oh, the spirit on the right, the one that Conglomerate attacked.
Okay.
All right. So first.
And Joel, if you're changing browsers, make sure to log out first, otherwise you're gonna get stuck and we'll wind up having to restart everything.
Yes.
Alright, that's a hit.
All right. Damage. Take that.
That's 12 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna try a bonus action attack on this guy. Polearm Master.
Okay. That is not a hit. It backs up as you as it dodges.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and do a normal attack, Glaive.
That is a hit. Their AC is exactly 11.
Oh wow. Alrighty.
9 damage. All right. So they the spirit fades.
All right. I'll go ahead and move back to my original position.
Okay. Hit and turn when ready.
Well, at least some of these things seem to be relatively easy to defeat.
Alrighty. So this one's gonna move forward.
Probably means they're super extra crispy deadly.
Alrighty, so the what it's going to do is it is going to it seems to try to enter your space, Gizzard, and it tries to enter your mind. Go ahead and give me a DC 13 Charisma save.
Wait,
Gizzard.
Gizzard. Okay, got you.
wait,
Oh.
okay, are we accidentally, wait a second.
All right, I'm fine.
Okay, alright, I was in the same square as Gizzard.
Sorry, what do you need?
Gizzard
I was in the
and
same
Fetch were in
square.
the same square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't see Gizzard, that's why I thought I was the one in the doorway, because I was the one that opened the door.
Oh, okay.
So, where are we?
You were you started out right there, I think.
Okay.
So I think that's where you were initially, and then you moved. That should be a valid
yeah, 'cause that
space, even though you can only see half your token.
Well, no, okay, the first time I was in that space right there, I couldn't see anybody else. I was like, alright, sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so that is the thing's action. So the other thing it does is corporeal movement. So it is going. Actually, I'll just go this way. Gizzard and Cyclonin, I think, can take opportunity attacks.
Okay. Do I have a weapon?
Do I not get one? Being right here?
Oh yeah, I guess you too. Yeah.
I hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Uh, 8 damage. All right.
I'm
And
just gonna test
Cyclonin, that 11 your attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a hit. And 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Judge hit.
What in the world?
Okay, so 15.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the end of its turn. Alright, so here's what happens. You notice yourself in your room, and suddenly a spirit faces through the wall. And will probably attack Conglomerate since he's in the back. He's going to
Lethal.
attempt attack Conglomerate with Withering Touch. And with a 23, that's a hit. Right?
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Okay. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. Where did my other thing go? That's gone. Oh well. Alright, so that's a hit. So I'm going to go ahead and apply damage. So as it touches you, you feel yourself drained of 17 hit points, necrotic damage.
Goodness.
Can you subtract that, or are you still unable to affect?
I'm not in the game right now.
Okay. All right,
Yikes.
so that's its turn. All right, Judge. You saw the spirit come right through the wall and then attack Conglomerate. You also noticed one of the other spirits went down the hall, and one spirit died or was destroyed. So what are you gonna do?
Alrighty. I am going to bonus action activate the blade song.
Okay. Go ahead and click on that.
And then I will see here. Okay. I will make my attack. I'm going to split my attack in movement. So my first attack is going to be the cantrip, Chill Touch, on this guy.
If it's a touch spell, you'll have to move closer.
No, it's got 120 foot range. Remember, Chill Touch is actually very poorly named.
Okay, fair enough.
This is the one he renamed as Necrotic Blast because it's not a cold spell and it's not a melee spell. It was a necrotic range spell.
Okay. Go ahead and attack then.
I can rename it Necrotic Blast again if you like. Oh.
Okay, it dodges.
Alright. And then I'm
Could you speak louder?
And then I'm going to move and take my second attack with Certas.
All right. That's a hit. Alright, so you
12
strike it for
damage.
12 damage. And you see it fade.
Okay. And then I will move back to here so I can see what's going on. There's a lot of space over here that I can't see. I don't know if my...
Be able to see. Do you have dark vision or anything?
I should have a lantern.
Because I know Cyclonin turned on his lantern. I don't remember you saying you turned on your lantern.
I remember saying
earlier
that
he
I used
mentioned
prestidigitation
calling out that he's
to
going to
turn
use
on.
it. Yeah.
Oh, I must not have heard it then. In that case,
Yeah, to turn on everybody's lanterns.
There you go. You should be able to see
Yep.
it now, and with that, you see another spirit.
Okay. I'm gonna hold here for. That's it.
Let's say that again.
I'm gonna hold here.
All right. All right. So the spirit then is going to. It moves right up to you, and it attempts to enter your mind. Go ahead and give me a DC 13 charisma save.
Charisma save or
Charisma save, yeah.
okay.
So I'd already burned my reaction.
Well, that's okay. I've still got my reaction. Saving throw.
Yeah, I could have hit it on the way in, not that I would have killed it or anything.
You make it. All right, that's the end of its turn. Or there isn't. Yeah, it is. All right, Gizzard. You know that a spirit has come up and tried to possess Judge, and a spirit attacked Conglomerate from behind after coming through the wall. What are you gonna do?
Time to buff some people. Who wants a buff? Raise your hand for a buff.
As long as you don't catch us on fire.
No promises.
Exactly.
Or should I? Do you guys think that they have a low willpower? Should I use a hold person? Or sorry, wisdom.
Oh, that is a bit too advanced of a ability for such basic creatures.
You sure? That's fair. I didn't realize that they were already dying like that fast. Okay, I'll just throw out a magic missile. Add this one.
What do you do with it?
Magic missile.
All right, go ahead and roll for however many missiles you get. So that
I don't have
is
hair.
a 7, 8, 9. All right. Your hair falls out. However, because you don't have hair, we'll go ahead and start change that to scales. So scales start falling off your head all of a sudden.
Wow, that's kind of terrifying.
All right, hit next turn when you're ready.
Ah, Gizzard the Wizard Salamander.
So Darcy, you
So-
notice that Gizzard's scales have started falling off his head, and you also notice that there's a spirit attacking Conglomerate and a spirit trying to possess Judge. What are you gonna do?
She's gonna try to help Conglomerate out. Shocking, I know. And use. I don't know if that would even affect that thing. We'll just start off with a good old Eldritch Blast.
Against which one?
The one attacking Conglomerate
Okay.
from behind.
All right. Force damage. Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and roll attack. That's a hit.
Hooray!
All right.
Boo.
2 points of damage.
And yeah, I think that's all she can do.
Okay. Hit in turn when ready.
is.
Alright, so round 2 has begun. Conglomerate, it looks like you're in the game. Can you do anything? Joel?
Hello, sorry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. We'll fix this after the combat. I shouldn't be in the game because I thought I signed out, but I guess it didn't sign me out, so that's cool. But
So there's a
I'm pretty
spirit being
hurt.
really mean to you right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay the beat down on that guy. I should have. Is he within melee range of me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to. I guess I get 3 Kachka attacks, so I'm just gonna do all 3
Okay.
on him.
Oh, wait, wasn't it 4 if you're not
that's-
doing the?
I thought it was only 4 with
Oh, no,
Dread
the
Ambusher.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Alright.
'Cause
three
yeah.
attacks hit. So let's go ahead and roll your damage here.
Yep, that sounds good.
So you're gonna be mean right back at him.
16, yeah, let's do it separately. Yeah, so 16 and 7. And yeah, it's a definitely a strong set of hits, and it shudders, but it is not dead. Are you gonna do anything else on your turn?
I don't think there's anything else I can do, so no.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, Cyclonin, you can see the spirit attacking Conglomerate is nearly destroyed. What are you gonna do?
Davros, watch out for the back of my glaive.
I'm gonna go ahead and choke up on the thing and start attacking the spirit that's menacing Conglomerate.
Okay. You hit.
I'm re-rolling that.
Okay.
Yay!
Alright, so as your magic weapon passes through the spirit, it fades.
Alrighty. Alright, Darcy, watch out! And because I'm swinging her around, try to avoid hitting her in the head as I reposition to attack the other spirit.
Okay.
Don't worry, Gizzard. I will not be shaving off any of your scales.
Thank you.
Go ahead and attack past him to hit the other spirit.
What you do? Okay, solid 11 points of damage as your magic weapon passes through it. It is still fairly robust.
And then for my bonus action attack, just to get a little bit fancy, I will go ahead and do that through the echo to hit the thing. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Alright.
Poliar Master.
And you hit.
Alright. I'm re-rolling that.
Okay.
Granted, I've got a 25% chance of getting a 1 here, but
Congrats. And it's hurt slightly more. Is that the end of your turn?
that is...
Alright. Judge, the spirit right next to you attempted to possess you. What are you going to do?
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and open up on it. The first thing I will do is a necrotic blast to its face.
Okay. It hits, but the necrotic blast does nothing.
You have to read the whole thing. It's more than just damage.
Hand clings to the target. If you hit an undead target, it has disadvantage and attack rolls against you. Okay, fair enough.
Now, that was the whole point of cantripping out for necrotic blast. Was it hurts undead's chances of hitting us.
Fair enough. So it does no damage, but yeah, the rest of the effect still applies.
All right, so they are completely.
Notice though that due to this thing being a spirit and being able to phase through walls and everything, it's actually not held into place. Well, the disadvantage still works because the hands, I guess, getting in the way, but it doesn't actually hold into place.
Well,
Speak louder, I can't hear you.
It's not supposed to freeze undead in place. It just prevents them from, or just gives them disadvantage on
Yeah.
hits and prevents them from gaining hit points.
Basically, a little
Alright.
kid latching on to the spirit and being obnoxious.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So that part works. So what's next?
My second swing is with Sirtas.
All right. And that's a solid hit. Actually, more than solid. Nearly a crit. All right, so 9 points of damage. Your magic weapon passes through the spirit, and it hisses at you, and you feel the air around you shimmer and cloud up a little. Hit and turn red.
As it does that, I would like to use my bonus action to take my final swing.
Okay. You still hit. For another 12 damage. It's still there, but you did quite a number on it. It shakes as your weapon passes through it.
I hold my ground and
All right. And it continues to look at you. Well, two things happen. One is you've been next to it for your whole turn. So due to horrifying visage, you need to give me a DC 13 Wisdom save. This will determine whether you become frightened of it.
oh, wait a second.
And after you make that, oh, actually, it already used that, so let me see if it gets it back. It does not, so it doesn't do that. So it'll do the Withering Touch. Boy, do you dodge that. So yeah, so you just have the Wisdom save to do then.
All right, come on. I had to read some of my features to make sure there wasn't anything else happening. All right, Wisdom save. Okay.
Speak louder.
I had to read my feature to make sure that that was all just a standard saving throw. All right, saving throw.
Yeah, it gets
normal.
disadvantage on attacks, but this isn't an attack. It's a it happens just because of its proximity. And actually, would that affect saving throw attacks? Actually, that's a good question. No. So it just had disadvantage on attack rolls. That's it. Okay. So yeah, if you even though it tried to do the possession, that would have just been a flat save. All right. That's the end of this turn. All right, Gizzard. You can see one spirit remains. It's attempting to possess Judge still. And you saw for a moment it looked like Judge was starting to panic for some reason, even though there's clearly no reason for that. But he got himself under control. So what are you gonna do?
Do you guys think they're resistant to frost?
I
We
don't
definitely know they're
think
resistant
so.
to necrotics, so.
Let's try this.
They are immune
Ray
to
of frost. Yeah.
Okay. You cast your Ray of Frost. It hits, but nothing happens.
Got you.
Well, now we know.
They're not just resistant, they're immune.
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right, Darcy. A spirit remains attempting to possess Judge. What are you gonna do?
Can I see and cast through all these people since I'm in this like awkward diagonal corner?
I would say so because they're friendlies and they are in 5-foot squares, so there's a fair amount of room around them. So yeah, I would say you'd be able to do that.
You can also move through allies to get a little closer just to help facilitate
Getting
that.
that thing. Vicious mockery. Do the thing. There it is.
Unleash of insults. Blah blah blah. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, so let's see what happens. It does not. So go ahead and roll your damage. And it has disadvantage on the next attack roll before you end of your turn of its next turn. All right, nice.
Why were you
You're-
dismissed from the
Your
cheerleading
story is
squad?
a big sheet. That's literally her mockery.
I was gonna go with, why were you dismissed from the cheerleading squad? It was because you had a lack of spirit.
Alrighty, so yeah, it definitely has disadvantage. So is that the end of your turn?
Yep. Just she's got too many people to elbow through, and she does not want to get close to it, seeing
Fair
its all grabby hands at people.
All right, go ahead and hit internal ready. All right, round 3 begins. Conglomerate, the spirit that was next to you has been destroyed. If you look up 10 feet, you'll see Judge on the other side of the door in the hallway, and to the left of him is the spirit who looks like is nearly destroyed. So what are you going to do?
If it's nearly destroyed, then I'm gonna run up and do my 3 attacks on it.
All right, so you run up and you do your 3 attacks. All right. All right. 2 of your 3 attacks hit.
Hopefully that's enough.
I think so. I think the first attack probably killed it.
Oh wow, so that's 12.
21 points.
Yeah, so it's destroyed.
Good.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the combat. You've destroyed the spirits in the area. The sense of dread, however, does not diminish. Now that you can see out into the hall, you can see that there's a rusty metal door. The sense of the place of power is coming from the other side of the door. You also see a kind of ruined underground structure with a hall that ends at a dead end with a broken statue, another rusty metal door, and then you see that some of the wall has been broken away, leading into some sort of cave network. You see multiple small steps, basically platforms with small steps downward as well. You can definitely feel a greater sense of dread coming from the caves themselves. So, but before everybody starts moving around and everything, Conglomerate, what's your current status?
Oh, so I think I've fixed the internet issue. I just, instead of using my Wi-Fi card, I grabbed like a 20-foot Ethernet cable. It's just strung across my house.
Yeah,
Why
you're
don't
no
you kick
longer
me?
in, so
Oh, if I'm no longer in, then let me try to join.
Just try it, I dare you.
It looks like it's gonna let me. Hopefully it loads as fast as it normally does.
No, just joined. That was quick.
Oh man, yeah, that's much better. Yeah, I guess
are you? Can you see the map?
I can see the map. Let's see if I can move. I can
Ooh,
move.
you
I'm gonna.
moved real time.
Yeah, I know. It's
Go ahead
crazy,
and roll
right?
something from your sheet. Roll it.
I'm about to.
Int save.
Nope. Internet strength save. Which I guess it's a DC 10, so I'll take a pass. Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations.
I'm here. Thank you. It was only so hard. Okay.
Looking at the steps.
I got hurt. Did my max damage or max hit points get
It
reduced
did not.
by its necrotic thing?
These did not reduce your maximum hit points.
Okay. Anybody want to throw me like a good berry or something? I kind of want to throw some hit dice around or something.
Looking at the steps.
That is one step for a man, one small step for a man, one giant leap for Conglomerate's nephews.
Yeah, one giant leap for bug kind.
True.
All right. Judge will go ahead and use his one casting and go ahead and give everybody 2 good berries.
Up to 10 good berries appear in your hand. All right. That's fair enough. So, yeah, you don't really have to roll the healing then. So you just determine how you give out your good berries.
All right. I'll give 2 to conglomerate. Darcy,
you.
would you like a couple?
Sure. Knowing me, I will be targeted.
Gizzard, would you be liking 2 good berries?
Yes, please.
And Cyclone, would you be taking these berries?
This seems to be quite the downgrade from your charcuterie board, but I suppose I will accept them.
All right, and then I will keep 2 on myself. Tavros is a little out of luck, but he's not here to complain.
That gives me 2 hit points back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each
And
good
you can
berry is a
burn a
hit.
hit dice.
And I can use a hit die? Am I allowed to do that?
Or no, wait a second. Was that just the modified
No, if you
creative
want to,
realism rules?
if you want to use hit dice, you got to take
I'll have to do a short rest or something. How long is that again? Is that
hour.
2 hours? An
It's 1
hour?
hour.
I bet I can make it another
Yeah.
encounter before I need that. Plus, I have a healing spell I can pop if need be, so no worries.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is, oops, that's not the right one. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically use a claw to put a little slice in one of the good berries. I'm gonna stick it on the on the edge of my stein. I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a.
Did you just make a rim for your Goodberry rim?
Yeah, I go ahead and pour a stein of mead and go ahead and drink it with a little garnish there, and then I'll go ahead and eat that off the rim of the cup once I'm done.
Just a momentary drink.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I will give the I will
This is
give
a
the
nice
2 good
meal.
berries.
Unironically, that makes me want to try like a Goodberry rim margarita. That sounds amazing.
Hey, remember last time?
Yeah, when you
go
made the
ahead and order
Goodberry,
whiskey?
yeah, the Goodberry whiskey, that was awesome.
Actually, Judge gives Conglomerate the 2 good berries that he's holding.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I'm definitely doing.
Okay, so some time passes as you're passing around good berries, and Cyclonen is drinking. And so I'm gonna go ahead and make this roll here. Okay, so time passes, and you feel that sense of dread just get a little bit stronger. So what are you gonna do?
We should hurry through this place.
I can
Seems bad.
feel godlike power behind this door here, but we have much else to look at over there. What direction do you think we would be liking to go first?
You feel God power behind that door. Honestly, this place seems horrible, and like there's just doom that keeps increasing as we stay here. So I think we should just go straight for the big stuff.
All right. If everybody is ready, Judge will
Gizzard,
get
do you
ready
want to
to
switch
start.
places with me?
Yeah.
Cyclonen, Darcy, you in good spots?
I do not feel comfortable next to the lizard, who is not only shedding its own
Okay,
skin,
okay.
but is also
Wow.
prone to
You're so
Wow.
mean to me. Oh, the lizard.
Yeah,
Never mind.
me. What did I do? What did I do to you?
Oh, I don't know.
You
it's
blew her
slow.
up. You fireball ground zeroed, and she was standing next to you.
Oh yeah, that happened. I'm sorry about that.
I do not like repeats. I trade that with someone. I do not wish to stand next to explosive lizard.
I promise it's never ever going to happen ever again.
I do not
And
believe you.
That's one hell of a promise.
It's never happening ever again. Never ever.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, open that
You want
door.
to be- you want to be exposed like that. Any other threats, they could come from anywhere. Perhaps you should. Oh, never mind. My recommendation will probably receive pushback. Never mind.
All right,
I'm
3,
not going to trade spaces. Huh? You stand next
2.
to Wizard, I stand next to Judge.
What'd you say?
Okay.
That
this-
door.
You open the door, and you hear it squeak as the rusty hinges move. And inside, you see what appears to be the ruins of a shrine. You can see a statue of some sort of deity. You can see some sort of bath, pool, something of fountain, something like that. And you can definitely feel that the near the statue is a place of power.
All right.
Let's go in.
Yeah, Judge is going to take one step in really slowly at first and just kind of looking around, making sure traps, ambushes.
Okay. As you step in, you start looking around for traps. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Not the greatest, but it'll have to work.
Fortunately, nothing jumps out at you.
Yeah,
Okay.
not the
You don't really notice any traps or anything. You definitely see a lot of debris. You can see that one of the columns is partially broken. The statue's seen better days, and certainly the fountain or whatever it is in the back has. But one thing you do notice is that sense of dread you've been feeling is actually a little less inside of this room than it was in the hall.
Oh, okay. A little less. All right. Gonna work my way around.
You look around, you continue to look, and you don't see anything of value. The walls are ruined. The fountain, you notice it was some sort of statue holding the bowls, but the head has been knocked off the statue. The bowls are cracked and dry. You do see a short prayer written on at the base of the main statue, which you're able to read. Seems a fairly standard prayer for guidance. But yeah, otherwise you don't really see anything else.
Can I recognize the god of this particular place?
Go ahead. You've done some studies, so you might. Go ahead and give me a religion check.
Alrighty.
That is what? 20. Nice. So the god is. It's actually Karametra, the goddess of hearts.
And is she part
You
of
know
the same
that
pantheon?
she was basically the god of life and nature.
So
And
undead
you-
spirits wandering around her domain is probably not a good sign.
And you'll probably have to speak
And-
louder to ask your question.
And she is she's part of the same pantheon as the person we met in the Temple of Hill and the statue that I repaired.
Yes. She's part of the
Okay.
Pantheon of Light.
The Pantheon of Light. And those were the people that was the pantheon that seemed like they were just trying to hide and might be allies later. Okay. I go ahead and turn to everybody else. It seems like we might be welcome here. I think maybe if we all enter the room and close the door, we can do a little preparation before getting attacked next.
Say less.
Knowing what I've learned so far, do I know that those bowls are supposed to have water?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Seeing the prayer and everything else, that's everything that's all set up. Those bowls are supposed to have water.
Yes, but
Can I go?
they're definitely cracked right now. So if you were to pour water in, it'd probably come back out. Are you guys going to close the door behind you?
I don't like that, but if you want to,
It's up to you.
let's
I would
leave the
suggest
door
yes,
open
because-
for now.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
close the
God.
door. Let's close the door.
Let's-
Yeah.
The door
Let us
squeaks
close the
as you
door.
pull it closed.
Oh no.
Okay. Where's the where did the soup go?
Just so
Is it only going to take one casting a mending to get one of these bowls to just hold enough water?
How big of an area does
Just a
mending
bit.
cover?
It covers a single break.
One crack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll probably be at least a minute's worth of castings.
Okay. Oh, wait. I can make this easier, I guess. I pull out my iron pot, and I very gently set my iron pot in the middle of the broken bowl. And I pour some water into it.
Fair enough.
And then this here, I can sense the place of power. It's
Yeah, so
It's
if you
literally
you know the
here.
ritual to perform, it'll take an hour, and it'll require at least 3 people.
Well, I think I would suggest that Cyclonen and myself stand guard, and any three of you
About-
can.
How about Darcy, Gizzard, and Davros do the ritual? Conglomerate proved himself to be quite capable of attacking these spirits, so I think he would make an excellent bodyguard.
Excellent. I think this is exactly what is going to work. And then I just mention, remember, this particular god is the god of life and the harvest, and she could be a potential ally. Oh, wait, yeah, I gotta get out of the way so you guys can come up and perform the ritual. Okay. Any 3 people want to stand over here and do their thing?
Sure.
Okay, so which 3 are going to do the ritual?
Those 2 in Tevros. Then myself, Conglomerate, and Cyclonen will be standing guard.
Okay,
well,
fair
if
enough.
y'all are standing at the front of the door, you do realize these things can go through walls. So
That's why
maybe
I'm
not
moving over
everyone be in
here.
one spot.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
I
I'm
do
moving over
have
here.
my echo. I can cover a great deal of area in these rooms. I mean,
Yeah.
all I have to do is, if I do that, I can hit like every spot in the room just about.
Do you want to stand there then?
Actually, I could put my echo here, and that would still do the same thing. Yeah, I've got 100% coverage like this.
All right.
All right, so an hour passes as the ritual is accomplished, and during that hour, the sense of dread doesn't seem to increase or really change, and nothing comes through the walls or otherwise interrupts. And once the ritual ends, the 6 of you feel an infusion of power, and everybody gains 1 experience point, which should have been automatically added to your character sheet already.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was. I see it. Except for the Echo, who has 5 experience for some reason, but we'll ignore that.
That echo's gonna be super powerful soon.
All right, so 1 hour has passed. You've managed to finish your ritual. You definitely feel a bit better. Certainly a tiny bit more powerful. So, what are you going to do next?
Ah, yes,
gonna
the
go
tension
over
has
here.
been reduced in here. I credit the mead.
I'm going to go over here. I'm going to very respectfully say thank you to the statue. I'm going to take my iron pot, pour the water out into the bowl, and put it away because I'm not leaving my pot here.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of leaks through the cracks and everything.
Looking at the actual shrine itself, since there would have been plenty of time, does it look like any of all the pieces to repair it are here?
No. It looks like some of the pieces have, for whatever reason, been removed.
Huh.
Yes.
Dare I sound insensitive here, but maybe she could just do that herself. I don't really want to go searching for bowl fragments.
Yeah,
I was thinking more of the statue, but yes, if the part, it's one thing to work on it while everybody is performing the ritual, but yes, it's probably not necessary to perform a quest to repair a carving of stone when we've got plenty of undead that are a more important target.
Yeah.
All right. So what's next?
all right. Well, we also had the conglomerate. We had a short rest for those who did not take part in the ritual. Did you want to do your hip
Oh,
dice, or you still
yeah,
good?
let's. No, I mean, I'm probably good, but I might as well spend a hit
Yeah,
die.
we don't know how much else we're gonna face when we walk through.
I'll take that. That sounds good.
Cool.
Not quite maxed, but pretty dang close.
Nice.
Alright, let's go fight some more spooky, scary skeletons.
We have yet to fight a single one. In
That's
fact, I would
true.
say that these creatures have a distinct lack of backbone.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Okay. As you open the door, you hear the squeaking metal again, and you go back into the hall. And I'm going to go ahead and make a quick roll. Okay. The sense of dread becomes palpable as you leave the room.
Ew.
Okay.
What?
Is it just me, or is the sense of dread becoming palpable?
I
It's
feel like
You-
it might be becoming
You
palpable.
see another rusted metal door that is currently closed, but you don't see any locking mechanism. And you see the broken wall leading out to some sort of caves.
I have a quick
Judge
look
would
in
like
here.
to.
All right,
This
so
is
as
examine.
you enter, go ahead and stop. You notice that there's a large, a 5-foot raise, sort of a cliff, so it's hard to see what's beyond. But you definitely know that there's cave up here. You also see a set of steps leading downward, and you see several tunnels down the steps as well. One thing you do notice is that as you look downward, it feels colder in that direction.
Judge wanted to take a peek down here to see what was in this hallway at the end.
Yep, you go down the hall. You see another small statue that has been broken. It looks like several of the pieces are on the floor, but it looks like the head is missing. But due to your passive perception, you notice that there are 3 silver mithna on the floor.
All right. So can I go ahead and investigate to see if there's anything further?
Speak louder.
Can I investigate to see if there's anything further, clues as to what's going on here?
Sure. What are you looking for exactly? Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the grid. Let me do that real quick, just so it's easier for you guys to move around. Give me one moment. Configure.
Does someone magical want to see if this dread is gonna become a problem? Like, what exactly? What magical effect is happening to us?
Spooky scariness, my guy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's it. That's the power of dread. Spooky scariness. We're in the
Sure.
haunted temple.
I feel like
Speak
there's
her about.
more. I feel like there's more going on.
I don't think there's more. There can't
Okay.
be more. That's impossible.
There's danger afoot, so until danger is gone, it's gonna be spooky scary.
All right.
Well, his cave network over here seems to be quite extensive, so we'll probably want to explore the watchtower ruins before moving on.
Go ahead, Judge. What were you going to do?
I was looking for. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking for, but anything that stands out, anything that might help me understand, why these ghosts are here. If there's some sort of like arcane gooey residue, or if there's a clue in the form of some scrap of symbol.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you kind of look around for any clues or arcane residue or anything like that. In the meantime, Darcy, what are you doing? If anything.
She's like kind of watching as the others wander over, and she's noticing the party's kind of splitting on its own. And then she sees that Judge is distracted by another statue and is investigating something on the ground. She kind of calls over to Cyclonin and Gizzard. Oh, don't wander off. We don't need to separate too far in case more things pop up.
I'm not wandering, but this breach here, it seems that something may have tunneled its way into this watchtower at some point. So this seems like a potential entry point for other threats, which is why I'm guarding this spot.
Be good that you don't get snatched down.
What is the worst case that happens?
We have to retrieve all your booze or your wine.
That is truly a burden indeed.
And Conglomerate, what are you doing?
Honestly, I think that Conglomerate would be way more shaken than everybody else about this weird dread effect, just because he doesn't have the intelligence to think through it logically. So I think he's starting to get pretty skitterish and just wants to stay as close to other members of the group as possible, and is not really thinking about anything else besides safety.
Okay. And Gizzard, what are you doing?
I'm debating where we should move next. Like, what's behind this door? What could it possibly be?
Okay.
I want to open this
Walls.
door.
Scales
enough.
everywhere. Shedding lizard.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, when do you stop shedding?
In
Yeah,
24
you're
hours.
leaving your
24 hours!
Yeah, you see as he's moving around, he kind of moved over to the door to check it out, and you see this little scales on the ground wherever he goes.
Is there just more
Blue
scales
scales.
underneath, or are you getting like smooth now or something?
What's going on?
Yeah, the parts where the scales are going, yeah, it's gonna be smooth until the new scales come in.
Ew!
Gizzard's a blue salamander now.
It's so gross. You're like an axolotl or something. Get away from me.
Oh, no.
And I was realizing there was something familiar about this feeling, and I think I figured it out. It reminds me of home.
You're crazy.
To those words, Judge, as you're looking for clues with your 28 Arcana check, you realize that part of the issue is that the statues and the shrine has been desecrated, or at least it looks like it was intentionally damaged. But the other part is there's something deeper in, perhaps in the caves, but there's something further down where the sense is coming from.
All right. I go ahead and explain to everybody that this place has been purposely desecrated, but whatever the main problem is, it came up from below. Perhaps we should investigate and see about the.
After the investigations, the sense of dread continues to mount. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, we have this door over here to open as part of the structure, and then is that all? We have just this cave over here. After that, yes. No other doors. Should we check the walls for any breezes or anything that might lead to something concealed behind?
Okay, who's gonna do that?
Someone wants to help me?
Guess I can help him. I'll wander the walls and feel for anything.
Okay, yep. Go ahead and give me a perception check. If you guys are helping each other, one of you can roll with
And I'm doing
advantage.
30.
Okay, investigation or perception?
Actually, either, since you're you're checking the walls physically and everything. So either one. All right. Yeah, you check the walls thoroughly. There's no sense of a breeze or crack into some hidden chambers or anything like that. There's nothing you can find.
I am pretty sure your passage beyond is that opening right there, pointing to the very clear breach.
All right. Gizzard, you're standing there. Do you want to be opening that door, or do you think one of us should be opening it first?
I want the door opened, but I'm not the one opening it. That's your job.
All right.
How about I open it?
All right.
Actually, Kong should open it.
I
No.
have more options to move away from the door in a hurry without incurring any harm if necessary.
That's fair. Yes.
Alright, is everybody in position?
Guess so,
I
yeah.
think that is a yes. And I am opening the door.
It rubs against the ground and screeches, and the sense of dread continues to increase, but nothing happens. Inside, you see some well-worn sacks, all of which look empty from sight. There's some wood here. Looks like it's more or less rotting. It definitely does not look like it's in very good condition. You see rubble along the walls. You get the impression that from the stains in the floor that at one point in time liquids were also stored in this area.
Nothing but leftovers. Guess I'll have a quick search of the room.
Okay, yeah, you move things around. You have a quick search. Go ahead and give me a perception check or investigation.
Oops. I almost tried to persuade the stuff to let me know.
Yeah, you search the room. It takes probably a good 10 minutes or so to kind of do a thorough check, with all the rubble and everything. But unfortunately, you don't find anything.
It seems to be nothing but garbage. I'm going to watch the cave entrance.
Alright, so that took about 10 minutes for Cyclonin searching. Gizzard or Judge or anybody else, what were you doing during those 10 minutes?
Well, I would have gone ahead and helped Cyclonin, but I didn't.
Oh, you can go ahead and give me a perception
Up
check
as
then,
much.
of your own.
Investigation, maybe?
Sure.
And may I guide myself to the greatest of answers.
Alright, yeah, you have slightly more luck. You find 4 silver Midmen. Or sorry, 4 small Midmen.
I'll give it a roll. Hey.
Yeah, you go in, but you're pretty sure that Judge found everything you tried, but you don't find anything else.
Gotcha.
All right, Conglomerate and Darcy, what were you two doing while everybody was searching the room?
Probably making sure nothing. She would be listening for sounds coming from the tunnel and also any movement from the tunnel. Since everyone was kind of looking elsewhere, she's kind of being a scout and just watching the tunnel entrance.
That makes sense. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perceive.
All right, yeah, you were definitely looking, but you didn't see any movement, or you didn't hear anything either. Conglomerate, what were you doing?
How bad has the dread effect become at this point?
It's noticeably worse than when you first entered the structure. It hasn't mounted to the point where it's worth panicking over, but it's to the point where you feel like something's going to happen at any point. And in fact, you'd almost wish it does, just so it's over with.
Yeah, okay. Then I am not sure Conglomerate would have the capacity to be doing anything productive right now. I think he's just, standing here in the middle of the room, away from all the walls, and then keeps peeking back towards the entrance/exit. Just is like waiting
Okay.
for something to happen and is ready to bolt if need be and all that.
Go ahead and give me a perception check then, as you keep looking for something to happen.
Yes. All right.
Conglomerate, this place really seems to have you rattled.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like
you
it here.
don't see any movement, or hear anything.
Okay.
All right. So you have you've searched the room. 10 minutes have passed. So what are you gonna do? Make sure I actually make the time pass.
You know, I used to have to deal with this sort of thing on a daily basis.
That's terrible.
Yes, for a long time I used to watch over a group of survivors essentially trapped in the middle of a completely lifeless land, full of undead monsters that were constantly roaming around. That is why I became proficient with a glaive in the first place. There is something to be said for maintaining standoff distance from creatures with life-sapping capabilities, and of course there was no shortage of these creatures, and as it turns out, oftentimes the undead do not stay down when you kill them.
So you have expertise in this then.
Yes, there is a sort of perverse comfort in this sensation, as unsettling as it still is.
The undead deserts where the tower fell and the domain were hidden, yes? Is this what you speak?
Not sure Judge would know about that. I guess I would have talked about it. Yes, that is of what I speak. What I used to think of as home.
He is aware of a little bit. He remembers the area. Right. Well then, if you would like to be going first, I can have your back, and we can find the true root of evil. Darcy, Gizzard, Kavros, behind me.
Okay. So
This goes down.
this is 5 feet up, and these are steps downward. So if you climb up this, then you can see whatever the passage is, but from there your view is kind of blocked.
I want to check this passage first. It is more likely to result in a dead end. Or will terminate soon. We'll probably need to explore to the southwest. So let us check this first, since it should be quick.
Okay, so you're gonna climb up.
Yeah.
So as you climb up, you can see that the passage continues left and right, and there's another 5-foot step up in each direction. Over this direction, however, you faintly hear whispers.
climb back down. Well, I suppose I could be wrong. I hear whispers off to the right, down that way. We may have some threats here. Perhaps we should explore the cave network on this level first. Then we can return to this. We should keep an eye on our backs.
Sounds good. Remember, what we're looking for is down and not up, so yes, let us.
Tavros, please do not announce our presence to the rest of the occupants.
Tavros
Tavros?
seems awfully quiet today.
Judge is going to kind
Watch
of
it.
look at this as a gaggle and say, okay, for strategic sake, Tavros, stay behind Conglomerate. Conglomerate, stay behind Gizzard. Gizzard, stay behind Darcy. Darcy, stay behind me. I will follow you, fortunate son.
As you can descend the stairs, you can see the passage going to the south and to the west. There's a slope to the west that seems to drop a few feet, and then at the end you see what looks like a dark tunnel. It's not really possible to see what's through the tunnel as it bends around. So what do you do?
Let us check here to the south first.
As you travel south, you can see that the cave leads to a dead end. You can see this section, this rock is kind of raised from the ground and makes a little shelf. But otherwise, it seems to lead to a dead end. And
Go ahead and inspect the alcove.
as you do so, the dread seems to mount further, but nothing happens. You explore the alcove, and you can see a few remnants of a few bone fragments on the alcove, almost like it was laid on there, but only fragments.
Alright, nothing that way, and I guess this spot must be safe if Darcy is in it.
It leads to
so,
that.
so nothing there. But we do have a tunnel down there at the end of the passage to the west.
You do get
Perhaps-
the sense that this will probably be a long tunnel, and you also get, as you get closer, it gets colder.
That is probably the direction we need to go. But if we are going to make sure we don't have anything behind us, perhaps we should check that little section that I was speaking of earlier.
All right.
All right, so you're gonna climb up. Let me go ahead and.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry about that. You climb up.
All right. First, I'm gonna go ahead and try and check the left here.
All right. So you go to the left and you climb up further, and you see a kind of rounds a bend, and there's another 5-foot raise over here. Gizzard, were you climbing up?
No.
Okay, I'll put you back down. Alright, so as you go and you climb up there, or you can go back over there so you can see what it is if you want to climb up. Did that work? No, because you moved. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so you see another dead end, but one interesting thing is you see a pile of bone, or not a bone, sorry, a pile of rocks that seem to have been intentionally placed like a cairn or a grave.
I'm gonna, without touching anything, carefully inspect it, see if I see any signs of any more formalized markings or indication that somebody was buried.
Okay, yeah, as you look around, you do kind of get that sense. You're gonna climb up, Judge. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say really quickly to Gizzard, stay put with Darcy and Conglomerate, and then I'm going to go up because Cyclonin is alone.
Fair enough.
Will do.
You see a 5-foot raise over here. Go ahead and sit there though until we get through Cyclonin. So Cyclonin, you can definitely see evidence that something was buried underneath the rocks. You can see like a bit. It's a bit more dirt in the area than in many other areas of the cave. But there are no markings to indicate what or who was buried there.
I look at the two necklaces at the names engraved on the back and just find myself thinking before putting them away. I'm gonna go ahead and come back around the corner.
Okay. And Judge, do you want to climb up here?
Yeah, I was just doing a catch up to Cyclonin so he wasn't left alone.
Okay, fair enough.
Yet you abandoned me by going the opposite direction.
You see
I couldn't
Judge
see
climbing up the opposite direction, and Judge, you definitely the whispers were definitely getting louder as you went over there, and you notice that there's some sort of more crude and perhaps more ancient shrine in that area.
I kind of gesture with my chin that direction to Cyclonin, and I look for his response.
On the side there is a someone seems to have been buried here. I do not wish to excavate the grave, especially one in which the person inside may yet still move. Let's check the other
Yes.
direction.
Okay.
You kind of climb up and go around the rock. There you go. And you definitely see a more ancient-looking shrine, and you see a number of scrolls on there in scroll cases. The thing you notice is that the scroll cases are worn down, but they do seem to be intact. And
All right.
at this point in time, everybody stop. So I went ahead and paused it temporarily. So what winds up happening as you start looking around is you notice that spirits, the whispers that you've heard, start to come through the walls.
I call out immediately, more of these spirits!
Let's see.
Hopefully that was loud enough for them to hear you.
Go ahead and unpause. Everybody roll initiative. And while you're rolling initiative, I'm going to turn the grid back on. Grid, square, save. And so yeah, just move yourself to the nearest grid. It looks like they're already on the grid. That's cool. Alright,
Yeah,
Cyclonin.
I'm not on yet.
Oh, you're not on yet?
I'm not on. Yeah, you need
Oh,
to add
did
me to
I-
combat here.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Anybody else not on?
I
Sure I am.
can't tell. Everything's dark.
Yeah, mine is also dark. I can't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys up to the same height. You guys you'd have to climb up, but I went ahead and made the changes here.
That helps.
Yeah, so
I
what
did
was
not mean to
happening is
move.
there was raises, basically short little cliffs, and it was blocking your vision. All right,
Gotcha.
Cyclonin, you see the spirits coming out of the walls, and you can hear just some sort of discordant whispers as they do so. But yet, as much as you try, you can't seem to grasp actual words. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go ahead and move the echo behind me, and I'm gonna kind of start a fighting retreat. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack this spirit that's kind of back towards the entrance.
Okay.
Don't retreat just yet.
I am not retreating, I am giving us an opening to get out if necessary. Plus, this is separating us from our allies. Well, they will get here quicker if there is nothing in the way of their arrival.
Yes.
That's a hit. Alright, 12 damage. That's definitely a good hit. As your magic weapon passes through the spirit.
I'm definitely not done. I'm gonna go do a second glaive attack.
Crit.
Nice.
Yep, this attack does a much better job of disrupting the spirit. If it had blood, it would be bloodied.
Which is gonna make the next attack pretty anemic. I'm gonna go ahead and do my bonus action Polearm Master attack.
That's a hit.
Come on.
Alright, 6.
I will re-roll that, even though I'm probably gonna get a 1.
Fair enough. So 5 damage coming up. No, 6.
No, it's still 6. Okay.
Fair enough. It's still, you still have not defeated it.
Alright, let me double check one thing here. That is it. What is a feature? Isn't it? There it is. This feature is, I guess I will leave it at that.
Okay, fair enough. Hit intern when ready. Alright, so Conglomerate, they can definitely see the spirits coming out of the walls. However, these markings here count as rough terrain because you have to climb up. So this will take an extra square, and then there's one up here that'll take an extra square if you plan on doing that.
Is it I have climb speed. Would that allow me to bypass that rough terrain? Or is it
No,
still gonna
because
be...
it's basically you'd be climbing 5 feet up to get up.
Okay.
Anyway, so in this
That
case, it
should-
doesn't matter.
Yep, no, that's totally fine. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on, let me see if I can target him. That one.
Cool. Go ahead and
Spirit.
do the thing so it shows up. And while you're doing
Yep.
that, I am going to find the symbol marked there.
Okay. And then I'll have plenty of movement to take me to here,
Sounds good.
which I will do, and I'm going to attack this spirit 3 times.
Cool.
So here comes the first one.
That's a hit.
Okay, then I'm going to add 1d6 and then 1d8 from the Dread Ambusher.
Did you use that?
I tried to. I don't think it let me.
It's just a feature. It doesn't have uses.
Okay, that's fine then.
It's not so many times.
Oh
It's
yeah, sorry. I
Every
don't have to.
It's the
cast
start
it.
of every combat.
Okay,
Forever.
fair enough. Go ahead.
I tried to roll the damage, but it didn't, so I'm just gonna try again. 1d6. Do I have to put the plus in? Plus 1d8. There we go.
That looks like it worked.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
That's a magic weapon, so yep, that all works.
Yep. And let's do the other 2.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Damage. And then these will just do regular 2d6 attacks because of the mark.
All right, another 10.
Yep. And then one last attack. Ah.
That hits.
Oh, really? Okay.
Their AC
Okay,
is
hit.
11.
There we go. That's
Another
much better.
15. And it looks directly at you, and you can feel the whispers, almost like it's clawing at your mind, and it looks at you with a sort of rage and hunger. It's still. Is that the end of your
I
turn?
will end. Yep, I will end my turn.
Okay, so one of the spirits approaches Judge, and as it looks toward Judge,
I'm gonna take my opportunity attack on that thing.
yeah, sure. As it looks toward Judge, it seems to be trying to possess you, Judge. Go ahead and give me a DC 13 Charisma save. And that hits, by the way, Cyclone.
I'm re-rolling that.
Okay, you make your saving throw. You shake off its possession. 10 points of damage.
Yep.
All right, Judge. The spirit attempted to possess you. What are you gonna do?
Looking down the hallway real quick.
Go ahead and speak
doing
louder.
Looking down the hallway real quick, doing a couple of arcane calculations. He's going to turn and cast a fireball. Right, like this.
Okay.
So it should hit everybody there, but nobody or the important things there.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. It looks like one of them made the save. Let's make sure there's nothing else to it. Oh, okay. So, the fireball definitely hits. However, they seem to be resistant. So, the first spirit actually only takes 8, because he made his save, and then the others take 16. Alright, is that the end of your turn? Everybody else hears a loud explosion as the fireball hits. Judge, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Sorry, it's I forgot bonus action activate blade song.
Okay, go ahead and click that then, so we can see
There we
that,
go.
and it takes one of the uses. And hit enter and
And
all right, so the spirit will, let's see, it'll attack. Yeah, it's just gonna move forward and attack the echo. With a 19, is that a hit?
Yeah.
All right. It does 15 points of damage to the echo. And then it will continue to move, but that's the end of its turn. Gizzard, you heard an explosion, and a few grains of dirt hit or pebbles hit the top of your head. What are you gonna do?
I'm a climb.
Okay.
Oh, I was only just able to see him. That's weird. Okay. I see that guy.
Yep.
And I will magic missile.
Cool. Go ahead and roll damage for however many hit. So that looks like 10 points of damage, which is enough.
Wow.
And then the spirit fades.
Nice.
For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
I
Well,
choose to
do
teleport right here. You see where I'm pointing?
Do you mean to teleport right on top of the spirit?
Oh, I don't see anything there. Never
Oh, I
mind.
don't
All right,
either.
so let's go ahead and move you right next to it then.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, which means you wouldn't have seen it when you did your teleport, because
That's fair.
it was actually 5 feet higher up. So you
Right.
actually didn't know it was there until you showed up right next to it.
All right, that's fair. Understandable.
Alrighty, the spirit goes around Judge, and seeing that the possession didn't work, is going to attempt a withering touch with advantage. But yet, because you cast your Blade Song, your AC is out of reach for even the lofty 20. That's its turn. Alright, Darcy. The spirit, the spirit over here has been destroyed. However, you do hear the sounds of combat around the corner. So what are you gonna do?
So seeing as she doesn't know, can't really see what's going on.
Nope.
Yeah,
you'd have to get closer because you're already at a lower elevation. You got stuff blocking your view, plus the actual cave corner. So yeah, you definitely have to get closer to even see what's going on.
She's gonna, because she can't see squat and it's dark, she's gonna just use this turn to, I'd say, to like light a lantern and just have some light.
Okay, you have a lantern?
She does.
Alright.
Your lantern should have been lit up on the top before we came down the initial hole.
The only lanterns that were lit are the people who told me they lit their lanterns. So,
Well, Judge said he was lighting everybody's lanterns.
oh, okay. Well, in that case, your lantern is lit then.
Okay, well that helps a lot, so now I can actually tell as a player what's going on. Well she knows something or other is going on over there. So she is going to at least move over here.
Okay.
Get like a sight of
So,
what is happening.
Conglomerate is blocking it, but there was a climb here, so that took an extra square.
That's fine. Like, she's just getting up there to be able to see. She's not going to go any closer to anything.
You should be able to see the spirit over here, however. Do you?
No, I can't see a spirit.
Oh, right, because it's 5 feet higher up. Okay, so it's the vision stuff happening. So yeah, it's basically because it's a higher elevation and the view angle, you can't actually see it from there.
Can I see if any of my friends are hurt in any way? Obviously hurt.
The only one you could probably get a good look at would be Gizzard, and Gizzard does not seem to be obviously hurt. And Conglomerate, of course, and he's slightly hurt.
Other than his lizard chemotherapy kicking in.
Right.
True enough, but that was a pre-existing condition.
Yeah, I saw his little skin trails earlier.
Not covered by his insurance provider.
Y'all are rude.
Yeah, you guys are mean.
Maybe you should shed less.
What? I'm not choosing to shed. All right.
Yeah, but you
No,
are.
No, I'm not.
No
What am I
one's
choosing to shed?
On
I mean, you're
them.
not choosing to
Crazy.
shed, but you are shedding.
Well, yeah, but I'm not choosing to. That's a different story.
All right, Darcy. So what are you doing?
Well, she can't see anyone that's hurt, and she can't see an enemy, so she's kind of sitting here like her hands in the air, like the crap's going on. We know she heard there was more ghosty goos, but it's like I don't see them.
Fair enough. You do know that if you were to climb up here, you might be able to get a better view, but that's up to you.
You know what? She'll probably move here, just a little bit closer, because she also doesn't want to get close enough to where she can be attacked necessarily, seeing as that didn't go too well last time.
Fair enough.
Oh, I can see this one now.
Oh. Yep, you can.
Vicious mockery.
All right. It definitely makes the saving throw. So what happens on a success?
You think you are being so clever, but I see right through you.
It must succeed saving throw. Okay, yeah, so nothing happens on a success. Okay, so yeah, you cast it, but unfortunately it shakes off the effect.
It didn't appreciate my insult. How dare it? That's all I do.
Fair enough. Okay. Another spirit approaches and attempts to possess Judge. Judge, give me a DC 13 charisma save.
Alrighty.
You notice that suddenly the
Wait.
spirit vanishes.
Wait. Let me check. Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Can I cast this on myself? It is a.
Speak louder.
Alright, can I cast this on myself? It is an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
What is it?
Yeah, so thing rolls at disadvantage now.
Yeah. So you'd give yourself disadvantage on the saving throw, but you already failed.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm reading that wrong.
Yeah, it didn't attack you.
Oh,
It did
okay, so
stop
yeah.
making the saving throw.
Okay, I've got nothing. Yeah, because even an arcane deflection of plus.
So basically, you notice the spirit vanishes, and you notice that Judge suddenly has a very different look in his eye, a look of hatred. So that's that spirit's turn.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty, so you're gonna move, you'll move, and a spirit approaches you, Cyclonin, and attempts to possess you. Go ahead and give me a DC 13 charisma save.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you notice that that spirit also vanishes, and you notice that Cyclonin stares back at you, Gizzard, with a look of hatred. So Cyclonin, then, you don't have one of your things out, right? So yeah, that doesn't matter. All right, Cyclonin then walks slowly towards you. Oops. And he is going to take whatever weapon he has
That'd be my glaive.
and he's going to swing it at you, but you don't actually get. Yeah, so he's going to swing it at you, but you don't actually get the proficiency bonus. So because of the way the possession works. So he swings his massive glaive at you, but you manage to dodge. And Cyclonin, you can attempt to shake off the possession by making. Hold on. Spirit candle plus special lesson. Oh, okay. So it lasts until the body drops to 0 hit points, or the spirit has been turned or forced out by an effect like dispel, evil, or good. So yeah, you are still possessed. All right, Conglomerate. You saw Cyclonin suddenly around this rock, this giant stone, and attempt to attack Gizzard with his glaive. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's not great. Okay. This is hard. I'm going to this last spirit is still alive, right?
There are other spirits you can't see due to the stop blocking it. At least you're pretty sure there are.
Okay.
But yeah,
then,
this spirit is alive.
well, I'm just gonna move forward a bit. Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to waste my bonus action on that guy. I'm going to attack this spirit a couple of times until it's dead.
Okay. You hit.
That's crazy. Okay, and I didn't move my mark over yet, but that should be fine.
All right, so 10 damage, and that spirit fades.
Okay, good. How much movement do I have? There's another one. There's another 2. Oh man. I don't want to get in between Judge and all those spirits. So no, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna park up here. And can I spend... Oh no, I can't do that because I already used my action. Alright, I think I just have to end my turn here then.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, the spirit approaches you, and it is going to attempt a withering touch. With an 18.
That's that's a hit.
That is a hit, yep. And so you take 13 necrotic damage as it drains your life force.
Gotcha.
Alright, and at that point in time, Judge... Actually, let me go ahead and move this guy out of the way. And then Judge is going to step forward, and he is going to try to attack you, Conglomerate.
Okay.
And I don't have a roll or anything.
Nope.
Nope, somebody else has to do something to free you. With the 16, you dodge. I'm just moved you. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so that is him. All right, Gizzard. You can see that Judge attempted to attack Conglomerate. Cyclonin attempted to attack you, but Conglomerate's still attacking the enemy. So he seems to be fine. So what are you gonna do?
Let's see.
So as a hint, if you have something like remove good or evil, dispel magic, or something along those lines, something like that might work.
I don't, but I could paralyze him. Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe I'll try and hold person. You guys think that's a bad idea?
I don't know. I feel like if you're going to direct an attack, because I was considering hitting one of them with a ensnaring strike, but I think if you're going to direct an attack, it should be at one of the spirits. Otherwise,
Yeah.
either let them make their saves, or if you have like a spell, I don't
I
know.
could buff one of us to have advantage on charisma checks.
That
Checks
might
won't
not-
help on saves.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, that's stupid. Okay. Never mind, that's a useless spell.
It's good for social situations, but yeah, maybe
Yeah.
not combat.
Would a lesser restoration work?
I think what I would rule is if you cast Lesser Restoration, then it will give you a chance, enough of a chance that you can actually make another save. It won't work automatically, but it'll give you a chance.
You don't have anything that could dispel them?
Nope.
Hmm.
I
I can
have
make you learn.
something that'll cause an effect.
You have what?
It's material, and I do have lesser restoration.
Okay. Yeah, you could definitely try Lesser Restoration.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do something to buff me up or give me some hit points or something,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
a
could-
buffer. I
I
don't
could
buff
double
people.
your size.
might not be a bad idea. That or a haste. I wouldn't
Yeah, I could
argue
give you a
against
haste.
either of those.
Big bug.
Or I could give you, yeah, I
Because
can
I'm
give you a
gonna
haste.
try and kill the last of these spirits, and if they don't make their saves, then I'm either gonna try and restrain these two or knock
I'll
them
give you
out
a
with
haste. I'll give you a
non-lethal.
haste. I think. Yeah, it gives you an additional action. I'll give you haste, absolutely.
That's an extra attack.
Yeah, haste.
All right. Hasted.
Fly?
You cast
cast
fly on a
fly.
random creature within
Yeah.
60 feet. So
Oh,
let's
so-
see. That could
Wait.
be any of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do they have to
5,
be in line of
7.
sight?
Okay.
No.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Oh. 5.
So 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
So the
What is
spirit
that?
that can already fly is flying.
What? Okay.
I mean, it doesn't hinder a situation, so
Yeah, there could have been worse things, like Cyclonin or something.
I'm not going
Right,
to bother
one
leaving
will
that on
fly,
there because it could already fly, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Alright. Well, that was fun. Enjoy your haste.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so what's this guy gonna do? He's going to go this way. Then this way.
ew.
And try to do a withering touch against Darcy. With a 20, that's a hit unless you have something to negate that.
Nah.
And
really.
you feel your life force being drained as you take 17 necrotic damage.
Jeez.
Gross.
And it is now your turn, Darcy. You can tell that Cyclonin and Judge are possessed. You've just been attacked by the spirit right behind you. So what are you going to do?
I had wrinkly hands touch me.
You-
How much damage did you say?
17.
Gross. Okay. Alright. It's up in my face. Okay. Oh, those are all awful. Screw it. I would like to disengage from that.
Okay.
And then use shatter.
Okay. Do you have disengage as a bonus action or a shatter a bonus action? Because normally disengage takes an action.
Okay. So evocation, it's an action.
Okay, so are you in that case you would move away and then do your action. So you can't disengage and do an attack or a spell or what have you.
Okay then.
So are you disengaging or are you doing the spell?
I'm gonna have to disengage because I can't let that thing touch me again. And I'm just going to move, I guess.
Okay.
Now, one question I have is, given the circumstances, does Darcy feel like this would be a situation she would flee from for backup's sake?
Probably. It's just I can't tell. And Darcy wouldn't either. Like, I can't tell which way we came. So she would be going for the exit because two friends aren't friends anymore, and there's two ghosty goos that can sap our HP or possess us. So.
Well, one of the things you've been noticing as you entered the caves is that it does feel disorienting and confusing. You'll notice that there isn't any of the normal fog of war stuff. So yeah, it would be up to you to figure out which way to go. Another option you have would be to stay in your original position and cast your Lesser Restoration or any other spell that might break the hold.
You know, she's gonna stay where she's at, and we're gonna throw her for a gamble, and we're going to Lesser Restorate Catman.
Okay, so you're gonna still move, or you're gonna stay where you were?
She's still gonna move.
Okay, so yeah, it'll take its Withering Touch against you then. Which definitely hits. So as you move away, you take 21 necrotic damage.
Ouch.
Are you still alive?
I'm trying. Where is my thing? I'm alive. But it won't be long.
Somebody might need to run.
All right, fair
Yeah.
enough. So you moved away. Do you still cast Lesser Restoration?
Yep.
All right, so Cyclonin, go ahead and give me a DC 10 Charisma save.
Come on, man.
You
Yes.
succeed.
Yes.
And so the was it this one? The spirit that was possessing you is basically forcibly pushed out. You are no longer possessed, and you can see the spirit is now right next to you. All right, Darcy, if that's the end of your turn, hit end turn. You still have movement left, though, if you want to keep moving.
There's nowhere to go.
All right. So that would be he just came out, so he's going to be disoriented for this turn, so that does nothing. Alright, Cyclonin. Suddenly, you are yourself again. You know you were possessed, and you know that you attempted to attack Gizzard, but at the same time, you had no control. You also know the spirit who possessed you is right here. So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm very angry now. First thing I'm doing is I'm throwing a bonus action down to get my echo in place.
Okay.
And I am just going to go ahead and...
You can see that Judge still looks on with with hatred in his eyes.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and start laying into the spirit between me and Judge.
Okay. You do not have advantage because Judge is not a friendly.
So, alright, so first attack.
That's a hit. Solid 12 points of damage. Your blade passes through it, and it hisses at you.
Alright.
That I can out-hiss you any day.
And now I'm going to go ahead and use the first of my Unleash Incarnations.
Okay.
Okay. So using that Unleash Incarnation, I'm gonna go ahead and attack the spirit again.
All right. You hit.
All right.
Are you re-rolling that?
No, it's a 3. That's too
Okay.
high for me to do that.
Fair enough. Another 7.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take my extra attack to attack the thing again.
All right. And you definitely hit.
should have learned to leave well enough alone.
And with that last strike, your blade passes through it and it fades.
I am not finished. So now I'm going to go ahead and use Unleash Incarnation again. And let's see, where is that? Whoops. Hold on, I gotta do that a second time. I accidentally turned off use available usage. There we go.
Okay.
Now from the Echo's position, I'm going to go ahead and attack the other spirit, the one that was ruining Darcy's day. Turnabout seems to be fair play here.
All right. And you hit. Just barely.
However, barely.
That's the lowest roll you can do and still hit. All right. A solid 12. Blade passes through the spirit.
I am not finished. Action
Oh
surge.
my gosh.
So I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my attack action.
That's a hit. All right, 9 points.
All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and use Unleash Incarnation a third time. And this time the Echo will do the attack.
You hit. And it dodges.
Whoops! No, I was trying to roll damage. So.
Oh, right. Sorry. All right, 7 points. And it still clings to existence and hisses.
I am not finished.
No.
And I'm now using my extra attack from the action surge.
That's a hit.
All right, I'm pretty sure that's gonna kill it.
Yep, it had 1 hit point, and it fades.
Oh, jeez, I didn't see that one there. I'm yes, still not quite finished. I'm gonna go ahead and move my echo here, and I am now going to attack the spirit on the opposite side of Conglomerate.
Okay.
Unleash Incarnation. So,
Man. You have such crazy turns.
For real.
all right,
Oh,
so go ahead and do
This
this
is
last
kind of his
attack.
all out.
I thought I attacked a lot.
Yeah.
That's true.
You hit.
Yeah,
I don't
get
have
to
an
do
all
this
out.
all the time, but this
Neither
this
do
seems
I,
like a
really.
serious business situation.
9 points as your blade passes through it.
All right, and then whoops, what next one on my echo?
I can definitely kill it, even if you can't right here.
Yeah, that works. All right. Okay. Now I am finished. Conglomerate, do your magic.
All right.
Hit enter already.
Yep.
Golly,
Sorry, it was so long.
what a turn! That was
He basically
crazy.
spent all of his resources on that turn.
I guess so. Yeah.
Go ahead, Conglomerate. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so bonus action, I'm going to mark this spirit with my hunter's mark.
All right.
And then I should have 3 attacks.
Wait, how many
left.
attacks did you just have?
Me?
Yes.
It was basically 8. So the way it worked is that I've got my attack and extra attack, but whenever I use whenever I take an attack, I can go ahead and spend an Unleash Incarnation to add an extra attack from my Echo's position. So effectively, I could double those attacks. Then I took the Action Surge, which gave me my action and extra attack again, and then so I did the same thing again on that. So yeah, so I burned through like 4 Unleash Incarnations in the Action Surge. If I didn't have my if I'd had my Echo out already instead of having to summon it, I would have been able to take a bonus action attack, so that would have been 9 attacks.
Jeez.
All right. Anyway, Conglomerate, what are you doing?
So yeah,
He's
I
marked.
mark. Yep, and now I'm going to attack him. Hopefully 3 times.
Fair enough.
Well, that one's a
Just
miss.
the first one. You hit the second one.
Okay, so this is plus 1d6.
All right. 14 damage. It's definitely seems to be faded, but still attacking.
Yep,
Super.
I have 1 more attack, so no worries. And it's going to be so gone.
Okay,
I
you do
really
22
hate
points
it.
of damage. It had 4, so it basically just it's like a puff, and it's gone. However, Judge still looks on with hatred.
Okay. I've used all my stuff, so I'm just gonna have to kind of tank him for a moment. So yeah, I'll just end turn. I'll let him smack me a little bit.
Okay, so he is definitely going to use the weapon and try to hit you. You dodge though. All right, Gizzard, you can you don't see any more spirits, but you're starting to hear weird whispers coming from Judge's direction. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Honestly, what can I do here?
I mean, as dark as it is, if we can't get that spirit out of Judge, let's just kill him.
Oh yeah, that's an option.
Yeah, we
I mean,
can
I could try lesser restorationing him. It's just I can't physically see him, so
Okay.
I need
I
to be able
can
to
paralyze
see him.
him.
No, if Darcy's gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him, then don't paralyze him just yet.
I do need to be protected from any attacks though, because
You could-
a breeze could kill me at this point.
Then maybe I
could
should
hold-
paralyze him.
Well, you could hold your action and do that if Darcy's thing fails.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that then. I'll
Why
hold
not
my
grapple
action.
me?
Okay.
Because I have
Darcy in any
have
way, HP wise, that would be great
11
too.
strength.
Why not
Give
grapple
me your
me?
berries.
Why not grapple you? Because it's not gonna get the spirit out of you. You don't make any save.
Yeah, but you'll hold me down so Darcy can cast a spell. And I'll hurt her.
Because
Yeah.
Gizzard has no strength.
Yeah, I
Can't
have
grapple.
11 strength.
Judge's
like
strength
okay,
is an
so-
11.
Oh yeah, you're a wizard.
Oh, he's a wizard.
Okay, I'll try grappling. Do I roll a strength check?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an athletics check. Judge, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Didn't the defender have a choice of abilities for that?
Oh.
Nice
Um,
roll, bro.
Well, defender might, but the defender is the spirit.
Fair enough.
That doesn't seem too promising for me.
Roll in
ahead,
that one,
Judge.
Judge.
You can roll it.
Nat 1, baby.
I'm trying here. It's not clicking through.
It's not letting you? Okay, I guess I can roll it for him then.
It should just be, if he has an 11, it should just be a flat d20. Ah, man.
Yeah, so
Nope.
you attempt to grapple him, but Judge overpowers you.
Alright, well, Darcy, if this doesn't work, we'll just kill Judge.
Hit end turn when you're ready, Gizzard.
I can't even see his butt. Like, is he right in front?
Wait, before
need
you
to
end your
move up to,
turn,
like, here.
Gizzard, before you end your turn, could you
Huh?
move to either give me or Cyclone an advantage on our attacks against him?
How would I do that?
To just go, like, on one side of him. Either move
I-
to where that mark is, or I think you could also move over there for Cyclone.
Oh, I did it.
Yep, whichever.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Because Cyclone can always just occupy my space for the round and then hop right out.
Sure.
Alright, Darcy, what are you gonna do?
Well, I can't. There's a cat in my way, so I can't move myself normal.
Oh, okay, I'll do this then.
There
There
you
you
go. I'm gonna try to lesser restoration, Judge.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll the spell so it uses a spell slot, and Judge, go ahead and give me a DC 10 charisma save.
Come on, buddy. We believe. No.
You cast
No.
Lesser Restoration,
Oh.
but it has no effect.
On
This is so
Damn.
sad. Alright, rest in peace, Judge. I'm
Hit
sorry.
end turn when ready, Darcy.
You missed.
Therefore, you die.
You're about to
Oh,
get a
wait. Let me check.
very
There
angry
might be
duplicate cat.
something.
That
Let's see
bug
here.
on crack is about to obliterate
Well, it
you.
would probably have to be passive if you're.
No, that would just give me a 9. Crap.
Can I, as a bonus action, eat berries?
I believe that, believe it or not, eating a good berry is an action, and you can only eat one.
Dumb. That is so dumb.
It's literally they explicitly state that. All right, Cyclonin, what are you doing?
Crack my knuckles. Alright, it is time to wrestle. I'm gonna go ahead and try and do a grapple.
Okay, same thing. So, Judge, go ahead and give me a athletics.
Why are you grappling him here?
He ain't beating that.
You're right, he's not. So, Judge is grappled.
Alright, let's see. Well, now what I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use feline agility, and I am going to drag him all the way to the, let's see, 10.
Oh, smart.
So, okay, whoops. So I had, so let's see, I'd be able to move that far, dragging him before the feline agility. Then I could go 1, 2, 3 more, so I could drag him all the way over here.
All right.
All right. And, shoot, while I'm at it, let's see, is there something I can do with that extra hack? Let's see, I can remove from you. I'm gonna go ahead and try to shove Judge to the ground using my extra attack.
Okay, he's already grappled, so I'll say you do that. So that would mean he is prone, but he's still prone and grappled. He's let's see. Where's prone? There it is. Okay.
All right. I've got him semi-restrained for now. Exercise caution.
All right. Conglomerate. Judge is prone and grappled, although technically he's not restrained. So what are you gonna do?
So what? Talking is a free action.
Yeah.
Right. What, Cyclonin? What are you? What are you doing?
Well,
How we gonna get the spirit out?
Darcy succeeded with me. Perhaps she's got another chance. If you help me, Reese, if you help me grapple him, he will not be able to get up easily.
Okay, okay. Darcy, do you have another lesser restoration?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will help with the grapple.
Yeah, you can actually move to just north of Judge with your 30 feet, and then, because yeah, if I understand correctly, a grapple can only, or trying to fight off a grapple only works on one person. So if you successfully grapple him, it would take more actions than he has in order to try to grapple us both, or I mean, to
Yeah.
break both of our grapples.
I'll go ahead and hold down like his upper body if
Okay. Yeah, since he's
Cyclonin
already
gets the
prone
legs.
and everything, I'm just gonna say that you get the grapple. So it still takes an action though.
Yep,
All
for
right,
sure.
End turn when ready. Okay. So a judge is going to attempt to break free of Cyclonin's grapple. So we'll go ahead and do that. Cyclonin, you can go ahead and contest it.
Okay.
All right, so
Now,
you managed
which-
to keep him down. All right, Gizzard, you can see that Judge is prone and 2 people are trying to grapple him down, although he's fighting back. What are you gonna do?
I will try and grapple him as well. Where is he? Oh, all the way over there.
He's
Whoops.
over here.
I
yeah.
should not have moved that way. Act like I didn't move that way. It's fine.
Yeah, you'd have to get down here if you want to grapple.
Yeah, but I accidentally spent 10 movement to go that way.
So
Can we
yeah,
act
if you
like
have
I
10
did do
more
that?
movement, that's fine.
Okay. Like here?
I
here.
guess, yeah, there would probably be better. Yeah.
Okay, let's try
All
that.
right, yeah, so
I
you
grabbed
grapple him as well. That takes an action. Go ahead and end your turn unless you're doing anything else.
Okay.
All right, Darcy. You have 3 people grappling Judge to the ground. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal word myself. Because I need the heal.
Okay. Seven.
Hooray!
All right, so you heal. What's next?
She's going to move. Hold on. I can see where everyone else. And then going to cast Lesser Restoration one more time.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and cast it. And Judge, go ahead and give me a DC 10 Charisma save. And you succeed. And so what winds up happening is the spirit is then
Finally.
forcibly removed from you, and you are no longer possessed. However, you are still grappled and prone. All right, Darcy, hit intern when ready.
You saw movement?
Me? Yes.
Yeah, I could see you maybe not wanting to be too close.
So the spirit is, he's just been evicted, so he can't do anything for this turn. So, Cyclone, you have Judge grappled, but you notice that he's relaxed a bit, and you also see the spirit that was possessing him. So what are you going to do?
Well, once I see the spirit, I basically immediately let go of him, and it's like, it is lucky for you I am in a good mood. Not in that good a mood. I go ahead and attack the thing with my glaive.
Okay, and it dodges.
And I go ahead and try with my extra attack.
Okay, right back.
Wait a minute, since this is like stunned, would I get advantage? Oh wait.
It's not really stunned, it's just disoriented, so I don't think so.
Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, second attack.
Okay, roll damage. 9, looks like. Solid hit.
Go ahead and use my bonus action to attack with Polearm Master.
And he dodges.
Apparently, wrangling wizards takes a little bit out of me. I'll go ahead and where's my echo? I would have gonna bring it up.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's as good a spot as any, I guess. Oh wait, no, that's alright. We'll leave it there. All right, that's it. Conglomerate, your magic again.
So you can definitely see the spirit that was possessing Judge. What are you gonna do? Conglomerate.
I can see that spirit, and I'm gonna bonus action Hunter Mark it.
Okay.
And then use my 3 attacks. Do I get advantage because it's like pressed up against
Not
the
really,
wall?
because remember these guys
It can
just
go
phase right
through
through
walls.
Anyway.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. All right. That's fine. Theoretically, I should be able to. Not
All
bad.
right, 13. That's a good hit, but it hisses at you.
Don't worry, I've got a couple more.
You hit.
Okay, bye-bye, spirit.
Another 11 damage, and it fails. And that is the spirit's vanquished. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of your things. Judge, you are back to yourself, although you do find yourself on the ground. And you notice that Gizzard is still holding you at the end of the combat because his turn hadn't come up yet. You know what happened, but you had no control.
I just kind of look at Gizzard and say, it's okay now. I am me again.
Okay.
Okay, he lets me up.
Yes,
I
I
get
do.
up. I kind of look at everybody. Thank you. And does Darcy look really all that hurt? Anybody else looking really hurt?
Oh, Darcy's like near dead. Well, probably less near dead, but definitely the one in the worst shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Before that heal, I had 1 HP, guys. Doing great.
Alright.
Great.
Judge is going to walk over to Darcy. He's going to put his hand on her shoulder.
And you probably come to realize that had Darcy had one less hit point, it's very possible those spirits would have overwhelmed you.
That would have been the time to do the retreat.
Yeah.
18
When the
times
healer's going
2
down, you know
is-
it's serious.
Tavros, you coward! Thank you for saving our lives by fleeing.
Right.
Absence.
Darcy's up to full. 18 times 2 is 34.
Huh?
What do you mean up to full?
I cast a spell on her.
Yeah, he's sacrificing some of his health to heal her.
So how much does she gain?
I take 18 points of necrotic damage, and she gets
She
double
gains
that.
36.
36.
Okay.
Woo! Yeah, I'm up to full health.
Nice.
Well, as much as necrotic will allow. You hit me with necrotic for a hot minute.
No, I hit me with necrotic damage. You got healed.
No, I was hit with withering touch.
Oh,
So, one thing you've noticed now that the creatures have been destroyed are a number of scrolls on this older-looking altar, and Judge, you recognize these as probably being the lost scrolls you were sent after for your trial.
yes. I'm definitely gonna take them. I'm gonna.
Although
Look
it
at
looks
this
like they're
altar.
gone, so you just seen Cyclonin stick the last one in his pack.
I just
Oh
kinda
no,
look
I
at
didn't put them in my
Cyclonin.
packet. I actually picked them up. I'm kind of looking.
I look at Cyclonin and like, well, come on. But I'll share. But yeah, I can't.
You forgot to say please.
Please, oh fortunate son.
Go ahead and hand them over.
Okay.
How did that work?
Now
Well.
that you've defeated the spirits, the sense of dread, while still present, has diminished significantly.
Nice. As expected. Nice job, guys. I'm proud of us.
Yeah, we didn't die. Wonderful.
If you really want those scrolls, you have to hit accept.
That's what I was trying to do. Thank you. But yeah, I'll share with everybody to look at the scrolls. Okay, is there anything else on the altar aside from the scrolls?
There is a kind of a centerpiece where it looks like there were candles once, because you can see the holders, although it looks like the candles have been removed. Otherwise, it looks like the altar has been cleared bare. You can kind of see spots where other scrolls and other objects might have been. You can kind of see the stains there, but the objects themselves have been removed.
Oh, and Darcy, thank you very much. I was absolutely helpless to resist that thing's influence without your assistance.
I had to pick someone who is as closest and as fast. So I bet that's all on you. And it looks like the cat's luck worked out.
thing, I can unleash a fair bit of damage when I am angry. That was too many spirits for comfort.
You're telling me.
Yes, I saw how close you came.
I know. My track record would have been broken.
Almost broken is not the same as broken. You are still the most alive among us.
I still
Oh yeah,
don't
you haven't
have
really.
full
Have you died?
Huh?
I don't think she's died yet, have you?
She
She
hasn't.
hasn't. She's
which
the
is why
only one
she's
who is
saying-
not.
Yeah, her track record would have been broken.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be pushy, but can I leave this horrible place?
No, we must live here now.
Unfortunately, what we just found is really only for the judge's benefit. That is
Did we not
unfortunately.
get a thing of power? Isn't that what we need?
I believe that we had a reason to try to stop the problem here. Perhaps I am.
Yes, the undead were attacking the villagers. We have succeeded here, but well, we do not yet know what lies deeper. Do we still have that sense of dread?
It's still there. It's definitely lesser now that you've defeated that group, but it is still present.
Okay,
Well,
believe-
I recommend.
Go ahead.
Perhaps we should go back to the shrine and rest there. We could really use an hour. It's time to recharge a little bit. The judge looks like he has gained some new injuries he would like to heal from, I am certain. And looking over the rest of the group, did Conglomerate take any damage?
A
Yes, sir.
little bit, but not much.
Yeah. Well, there's still something to be said to recover from our wounds. An hour should do us all quite well, I think.
Yes.
Not mine.
And it wouldn't exactly recharge me as much as I'd like, but I can at least have a little bit of surge of attack in a pinch if we rest for a while.
Yes. Let us get to the
Okay, yeah.
shrine.
Gizert, are you coming with us?
Yes. Sorry.
No worries. Don't forget the way, Conglomerate.
I'm trying to get around a rock right now. It just didn't want me
Yeah,
to
that
go
one
past it.
was surprisingly complicated.
Just get better. all you
Yeah,
gotta
I
do.
know.
Get good.
Exactly.
It's
Well,
not
I
letting
closed the
me-
door. Sorry.
Why won't it let me through? The
Oh,
Oh, go
grid-
down one and then up and to the right.
Hold on, everybody stop.
Oh,
I'll make this
okay.
easier for you.
Why?
it's
We're
just,
almost all there now.
I just got blocked by a door. It was not very nice to
There
me.
you go.
Oh,
Much
the
better.
turned off the tile stuff.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, you return to the shrine. So what do you do?
Safety.
Yes. Go ahead and
Sure.
let's shut the door and can be taking a rest.
Seems like a. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I won't garnish the drink this time, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself another stein of mead.
All right.
I kind of reach into my backpack and pull out an empty mug and just kind of hold it there, a little sheepishly. Look up at the
I
fortune.
take the mug from him and fill it up off of the keg.
All right.
Would anyone else like a drink?
Just please.
Sure.
Alright. Do you guys have cups?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and pour one out for Conglomerate as well. I'll go ahead and give one for Gizzard. What about you, Darcy?
As much as I would want to drink, I do not have the stomach for it right now.
Fair enough.
I do not like this place. I wish to leave.
Okay.
I understand, sort of, but I have to admit there is a strange sense of comfort here.
Perhaps for
I
you.
did not realize I was even missing. So, all right, well, go ahead and mark off that short rest, unless
Yep.
I'll wait.
An hour passes. Everybody takes their short rest, so anybody can spend your hit dice and do your normal short rest things.
Do I need a long rest to get back the necrotic?
Yes. No, wait. The necrotic effects here don't reduce your maximum hit points. The spirits don't seem to do that. Only the other undead you fought before do that so far.
Okay.
Conglomerate, I am curious. Did you ever have a childhood?
Oh well, of course, yeah.
How
Was
would
it
that?
an egg sack?
What was that?
What would that?
Was it in an egg sack?
Well, I mean, some of it, but a lot of it was larva stage. I just kind of like wiggled around, and then they came up with like leaves and dead things, and I ate them. And then it was over, and then I walked around and did stuff.
Pretty straightforward.
Somehow,
Pretty
I
good.
somehow feel less enlightened now than I was just a moment ago.
And didn't you have like a cat larva stage where you like wiggle around and just kind of eat stuff?
No, I did not. Contrary to most people, I came fully formed as an adult.
What?
I am merely a clone of another person.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just as Judge here is.
Yes,
Fair
I
enough.
did not have a childhood. I was created as an adult.
Neither of us have experienced the famed innocence of childhood. I have seen many children born and grow to adulthood, but will never be able to experience that lack of worry, that faith in others that is long gone now.
Oh.
How about you,
Interesting.
Gizzard? You seem like you would also have an unorthodox childhood.
Yeah. I mean, I got lizard brain. My childhood is a different level of awareness than now. It's hard to comprehend with my current state. Same with probably Kong. I don't think he remembers being a larva very well.
It's kind of blurry.
Yeah. I feel like it's
I just
kind of hard to
kinda-
comprehend
yeah.
once you're past that stage.
I know what happened, but I really didn't have consciousness until I got my first orders from the queen, and she said, "Go get food for the babies," and I said, "Okay."
Did you? Oh, I guess you did have consciousness at that point.
That is quite fascinating. How about you, Darcy? What was your childhood like?
My parents were the most normal out of everyone in this room.
What is normal?
That makes sense.
In that case, wouldn't it be abnormal?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, yeah. You
He
have the
disagrees with God.
That's very Darcy of her. Just like, no, you're wrong.
You're wrong. You're all wrong.
What is the childhood of a satyr like?
We grew up in the forest. We have communities that we care for one another. Similar to, I guess, what would you understand as a hive conglomerate. Except we
Yeah.
are not all born from the same female, and we have our own lives we live, and we do as we please, in accordance to laws, without, having to adhere to one ruler.
Weird. How does anything get done?
Everyone does it as we support each other in the community, not because some creature that births everything tells us to, but because it is our duty and we choose to do it. Or we don't. We leave, we go somewhere else. We have free choice, free will.
Hmm. That sounds like a lot to think about.
Lame.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work, honestly.
Just kidding. Not lame. I'm joking.
I'm sure Tavros had a normal childhood, growing up in the pasture, getting his first cowbell.
He seems to be lost in thought that I am almost afraid to ask him what his childhood is like.
Yeah,
Eating things to see what they taste like, I'm sure.
that makes sense. That'd be a Tavros
Correct.
move.
Your insight is unparalleled.
I guess
Ah.
his first test was dirt.
Well, I guess that was a entertaining little diversion. Do we want to move on and explore the cave?
No, I want to leave.
I'm kind of on team leave.
I think I might also be on team leave. I don't like it
Well,
here.
Knowing Tavros, he would vote to stay.
Yeah.
Well, Darcy, I will do. I do want to say just one more time. Because of my past experiences and not always having the opportunity of free will. Thank you. I do not want to find myself without control of myself.
You're welcome. It is imperative for our survival that we all have our heads. Yes. Which is another reason why I do not wish to stay. We do not know how many more there are like that. And I do
I
not
have
have
been
the
able-
spells to save anyone.
Well, perhaps we can barricade the door and come back later. Although the fact that the attacks continue to happen leads me to believe that barricading the already barricaded door will not be enough.
Well, I also know that after the defeat of that large group of spirits, the sense of dread, the pallor over this place has become significantly diminished. I do not believe another group that large or powerful is left. Consider it a cleanup.
Or at least a temporary fix. It
For
wasn't
what it is.
spirits that were attacking, it was those creature things.
Yes.
Well, for what it is worth, we will need to pass this way again on the way back to Zapesus, so perhaps we'll be more fresh at that time and can revisit this place with more resources at our disposal.
That is an excellent idea. We'll leave here for now, and on our way back from our previous engagements, we will finish clearing this place out to make sure it is no longer infested. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
And that we make our way to the rope. Wait a minute. I just realized a bit of a. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we're still daytime. Okay, yeah, we got all day worth of travel ahead of us. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just suddenly concerned about traveling at night. That's a non-issue.
All right. So does this mean that you guys are gonna head back to that first room and climb the rope?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's right across the way, so I'll just say that you go and do that. Actually, I will move you guys over there, just so that you guys will be there next time. If you guys come back in the right spot. Alrighty, so I'll go ahead and take you back to the surface. So you climb out of the, You climb up the rope, and the log that you put across the way, it's still there. So you climb up. It managed to hold up to this, and you finally see the sunlight. By the time you get out, it's still still before noon. It's about 10:40. There's still a fair amount of daylight left. So what are you gonna do?
We did put that other
Hey, hi.
log wedging the door locked
Oh,
shut,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, we would do that for sure.
Okay, that's fine. So are you leaving this area? Or are you gonna rest here?
I'd say we
Well,
leave. Things can
yeah, it's only
dig up
10 a.m.
and-
Let's just move.
Yeah, we just took a short rest, so we should be okay.
All right.
Pickle battle.
So we are loading. Okay. All right. So you've definitely made it. Let me check something real quick before you head off. Let's see. That would be here. Sorry about that. And here. Okay, so you guys have already moved 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, no, you're starting a new day. So yeah, so you have up to 6 hexes of movement for your first turn. So go ahead and move.
Out of character, does anybody remember the direction we're supposed to be going to find the thing? We're supposed to be following the
Yes.
coastline, or is it up higher?
I'm pretty sure
I
it was
feel
the
Judge would remember,
coastline.
but I, as a player, don't.
Well, you have
Fair
a
enough.
bunch of different directions, so we should know.
Head to the south gate of Cepizas, follow the roads from Moth Vineyards, turn the jungle coast to south, avoid the ruins of the watchtower that we went straight to. Continue along the coast past the battlefield of something or other. So 1, 2. Let's see. 3. Now, as we're going, I'm going to be trying to keep an eye out for any sort of known battlefields or anything that looks like it'd be a battlefield.
Okay, so you've moved your turn, and just as you're
Jeremy, you're not in.
sorry.
We're hearing you through Dave's mic.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you moved for about 4 hours. So let me go ahead and advance the time. And as you are getting ready to stop and take a break, you come across a muddy patch of the jungle, and you can see that ahead of you, a group of those undead creatures milling about. And next session, we'll figure out what you guys do about that situation. So that'll be the end of this session. All right.